Hello, hello. Welcome back to NSG Spring with the live section. So yeah, I'm going to show you the 64 randomizer. The first thing that we need to do to comply with SRC rules is just reset the game. We have to show this in case APB, which is not likely, but in case it happens, that it's actually possible to submit the run. Because it's an over 2-hour run, I got two of my friends helping me out with commentary. Say hello, Jutzakt and Ludwig von Cooper.
Hi, I'm Juzak. We're both, and this is Ludwig, we're both also running the game, but we're not even close to the level of competition he is. Like, I'm just saying it straight away. He's the current world record holder. He's like world record. Oh, the pen is on the other side.
Oh
the
my
pen
god.
is on each other table.
Oh,
I will push the button. I will push the
perfect.
button. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I will just start now and then we do commentary afterwards. 5, 4, wait.
Chill. So yeah, well, one thing before we start, there are different options in this. We have to use the options that are this settings ID, the 74606.
Yeah,
For this, I am allowed to change all of the aesthetic options how I want to. This is how I feel most comfortable with. Random coin colors, random skyboxes, and random music is terrible for runs, especially to play fast. So yeah, then
all right.
let's start.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So yeah, this is the Mario 64 randomizer, and we don't start by going into BOB, but instead into Vanish Cabin. For everyone who thinks, wait, you need a key for this. We don't. We do have all of the keys unlocked from the beginning, which means I can just go in here and start with Vanish Cap, which is required for 120 star, because the mode is not ranked from the beginning, and I'm not able to do the Vanish Cap star before, else I'm just getting thrown out of the castle in the mode and have to go all the way around, which loses like 30 seconds. So we just start by going into Vanish Cap.
Yeah, and like I said in the intro already, Rising Phoenix is the current world record holder for, if I remember correctly, all random seed 120 categories, which there are 4 of?
4, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he's doing the monkey first. He will also probably do the monkey glitch right now, which is like used in Vanilla 64. Alright.
That fly guy was a little bit in my way, but
it was. But it worked.
this.
Nice. There are a total of 4 categories for each section. We have 70 stars, we have 120 stars, and then with the 1.0 release, there was 30 stars added, which is like the compensation for not having 16 traditional 16 stars. So 30 stars is our short category, which has a crazy world record in the non-stop category, which I think is sub 10.
I think it's like 940.
Yeah,
something?
it's crazy. Like somebody would actually went for 30 stars non-stop. Non-stop meaning you don't get booted out of the level after each star. We are doing regular 120 now, so Phoenix gets booted out of the level. There's a 1 in 2 chance this is a stars.
Nice.
There are 2 boxes. Like, we know, like, out of his head. I mean, he has a tracker on. He has an iPad with this tracker right now.
This
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah. You could show it later. We
Yeah,
can show it later.
we can show it later when I don't need it anymore.
And, yeah, we know, like, from the start, but okay, this is bad.
It's
okay,
fine.
Good. That's good.
I don't want to find this stage without wing cap first, because now I can't do it. This is the only stage that requires to have something beforehand, and sadly, I don't have the wing cap yet. So I just die here intentionally to get to Wing Mario over the rainbow, because compared to like Vanilla 64, this is so typical. This is one of the most typical things in random. I don't know what to say about this.
Let's just talk about a little bit about what even happens here. Like, we have a typical level scramble in this randomizer. So every painting, every level entrance leads to a random level, which can be vanilla, but it's unlikely because there are 23 levels in total.
Every level except Bowser in the Sky, because Bowser in the Sky is the final level.
Bowser in the Sky is the only thing that's vanilla, because it would not make much sense to have like star categories if you can randomly find the last stage and just end the game there. So Bowser in the Sky is vanilla. Also, the star door that leads to the endless staircase has been changed, so it doesn't even open anymore unless you have the required amount of stars. So you can't just BLJ up there anymore with less than the required amount of stars.
In absolute theory, you could do Shindo build, the Shindo version of the endless stair skip. But this one requires like what 100 plus frame perfect firsties. The firstie being a wall kick in the first frame, where funny enough you actually double your speed, or like you extend increase the speed. Yeah. We got wing cap after cloud stage, which is happening very often.
I don't know why even. This is...
Which is kind of funny because like the practice run you had last week, you actually got wing cap as the first stage.
Yeah. With practice run last week, I was playing for another event.
Yeah, it was the Final Fantasy randomizer community wanted to show like other randomizer games with internal randomization. This is completely done as you can. All you need is like your authentic North American Mario 64 copy, which you dumped yourself, of course, and then you can download a patch file with the internal randomizer. And like I said, you can do so many things. You can do non-stop. You don't even have to do 70 or 120 stars. For the 120 star setting, we're actually using the 70 star settings because the simple reason is the starter requirements are set to be somewhat in comparison to what the maximum star is for the Bowser door. So for 30 stars, of course, like you don't need like you can happen that we need like a THI door with I don't know 40 stars. If I remember correctly, it's like rarely happening now in 1.1.2, but like it there were often in the older versions where you had like a time where you need like 40 to 50 stars to enter a single door because that one was locked, and we had bad luck and that stage was vanilla. And nowadays the final door count, the final door also somewhat determines the highest amount of stars for other doors in this whole castle.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what is even randomized here. Basically, everything that's loose. So coins are randomized, including red coins and yellow coins. The blue coin switches are not randomized because that would be kind of weird. Like, if the blue coins would like spawn in random spots, they might not be all achievable. So that is vanilla, and everything else is basically randomized, including like these every single exclamation mark box, including like the yellow ones and the cap boxes. They are on random spots. The enemies are in random spots.
Everything that is not level
even
geometry.
Even though everything is randomized within its own area. So there are a couple of stages which have different loading zones. I think we haven't encountered one yet.
Not yet.
Oh well, TTM is one. TTM has the slide, for example, which is a sub-area. And everything that is in vanilla in the slide is being kept in the randomizer.
THI would also be a case. 1 in 3 chance. Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm very lucky with boxes right now.
Yeah, you're very lucky. You hit both. So far you hit both.
But the stage connection so far is not the greatest.
Yeah.
I've had metal cap before, and the problem with metal cap is that the entrance to metal cap is in HMC, in Heavy Maze Cave, which means that I have to either go through Heavy Maze Cave, I'll just take this one, 5 additional times, or I just die in metal cap 5 times intentionally, which just loses about like 2.5 minutes to do each time, or like together, like combined. It's a little bit unfortunate, but nothing we can do against this.
Randomizer is also one of the stages which has a lot of boxes. 4 in total, 1 being the star box, which is usually required with the cannon. Usually the star box is the one where you need the cannon for. And do we hit 3 out of 3? Oh! We hit 3 out of 3!
That's ridiculous. I hit a 50% chance.
We have to clarify again. This is random seed.
Yeah,
he doesn't know what's happening.
I have no idea where anything is. Hitting 3 boxes in a row, like first with a 50% chance, then with a 33%.
This was 25% right now.
Yeah, and then the 25% chance in a row is insane.
I have to think right now. I always forget how many boxes that rival did. I know there are 2 star boxes. I think
I
3 coins and 4 10 coins?
I think it's about like 6 or 7 boxes.
With
Or-
coins.
No, like in general, I think.
No, they're like, wait, let me think right now. This one, this one.
There are 3
3
with
10 coins.
yeah,
right?
3 10 coins, and I think
3 threes as well.
2 threes.
2 or 3?
Two threes.
2 threes, 2 stars. Okay, so there's the 2 in 7 chance we get to the dry world, which is also one of the stages with different loading zones. So like everything that is in the upper area stays in the upper area, and everything that is in the downtown area stays in the downtown area. And another stage would be like Dire Docks, where like everything in the first area stays in the first area, so the chests are always there. And then the second area is with the submarine, there are the other things.
So I think we have also a little challenge from the runner, if I understood him correctly
Yes.
yesterday. So for every unintentional death, he will donate a little amount to the charity.
Important
So,
for unintentional deaths.
Yeah, for
because-
unintentional deaths, because in this stage, I want to point it out immediately. In this stage, you will see, like very shortly after he grabs the star, he will just take a dive off the stage. The reason is, at the beginning we saw that with 0 stars, he already entered the basement to go to the mode.
Yeah, we don't need
That is
keys.
because the key doors are already open, so we don't need to defeat Bowser in the Dark World, and we don't need to defeat Bowser in the Fire Sea. We already have the keys, so it doesn't really give us any advantage to go to the upstairs or basement stages
Do we just have
early.
vanilla star colors in BBH?
I didn't realize if we had.
We just,
It
I
doesn't
think
really give us any advantage to get to the upstairs or basement stages, because even though the
the key
key doors
unlocked.
are
Yeah.
unlocked, the doors that come after this, which are usually just wooden doors that you can open, those now have random star requirements.
So right now what I'm doing is like just I just want to like fill my track a little bit, so I'm trying to get like quick stars. Just to like get the information where anything is to be able to route.
That was another
afterwards.
50-50.
Yeah, the RNG right now is ridiculously good.
And it's also, there are 2 toads in the basement. One appears after 12 stars. We only know it from the size of the text box. So we don't even, we immediately see it by the size of the text box. Before that, we don't know if it's the correct toad. But we already know the fake toad in the upstairs area, which includes the whole upstairs and tippy area, because this is all one loading zone. And we already saw the fake toad in the THI room, so we know there is at least a fake toad there. So every other toad we will find in the upstairs area. Once we get to, what was it? 35 maximum stars?
25 and
25 and 35, yeah. Once we
25,
get to 25 and to 35 stars, we already know where, if we see a toad there, then we know in the upstairs area it is a correct toad.
So another thing that you may see me use a lot is different camera angles, because like I have no idea what stuff is, so I'm gonna use a lot of different camera angles, which are sometimes completely or like look really weird. Just to get information about red coins, about star locations. I also use the time when I exit out to, for example, track and okay, I'm missing a red coin. To track and to route, and also like to find stuff. For example, in BBH, I grabbed the star, but also saw the eyeball in the background, which I will remember hopefully for as long as I need to. This may be 5 minutes. This may be 1.5 hours.
Where's the coin?
Where's the red coin? Cool.
What?
Oh, it's in the fence. Okay, that's the usual spot which I miss. So then, sometimes I'm just missing stuff.
Oh wow! Oh wait, okay, I
because
didn't have that
this
camera
is-
angle.
Yeah, with the camera angle I had, this red coin was barely visible, if it was visible at all.
It wasn't.
Um,
You had it into the upper corner instead of the.
Yeah, and a lot of like the camera angles and the way I play is, I've done so many runs that I have a good feeling about where stuff is usually. Like how high the chances are to find the red coin in this location. For example, like this corner is really rare, so why should I check it if there's like a red coin there 1 in 100 times? If I try to get the best time possible.
By the way, it's same as in Dark World. He just took an intentional death there to gets spat out from front of the DDD entrance, so he can immediately continue his level streak without defeating Bowser.
Another big thing, I entered DDD, and the interesting thing with Dire Dogs and Fire Sea is I have to grab star 1 in DDD to unlock Fire Sea. So knowing that DDD leads to a secret stage, meaning it only has 1 star, means I have to do DDD star 1 first. No matter what else, I'm just in the basement and can't do anything, else I can at least check the other entrance, which may be a stage, so we will see.
For DDD, we will also see an interesting trick once he finds it. I mean, he just said it. First he has to grab star 1, but once he gets to the 100 coin star, since we didn't defeat Bowser in the Fire Sea, that is still as in Vanilla, it's still the requirement for making the sub disappear and make the poles appear. So he still has to reach the blue coin switch somehow without the poles.
He's probably doing the regular triple jump.
No, I'm doing the sub jump.
That one, I feel like that one is actually harder than doing the triple jump.
It is 100%, but it's faster.
Yeah, that's also true.
Yes, I'm doing 100s. That Goomba was too far my way to ignore it.
Yeah, so this is one of the stages where we won't get 100 coins together with red coins. The simple reason being that the red coins are condensed in one small area here, but there is another star which is the defeating the 5 piranha plants. And the 5 piranha plants are not in one condensed area like in Vanilla, they are spread across the whole stage here, so we have to search for a little bit for all of them. So it makes sense to combine one star, like the 100 coins, where I have to collect a lot, with another one where we have to travel a lot to find stuff.
So another question, how do I find enemies that aren't existing? They're like small sparkles, which you've maybe seen in BOB before and also like here. These are secrets. In this case, these are showing where the 5 piranha floors
I saw another one.
Yeah, I saw it. For example, like the spark down here is a piranha flower, which just takes a lot of traveling around the entire map away, giving them a visual.
Unfortunately, the shell is not really useful here because we have to kill a lot of big Goombas and we cannot ground pound while riding a shell to get the 5 coins out of it. So yeah, the shell is pretty much useless for the 100 coins.
Got changed compared to vanilla gameplay. In vanilla gameplay, you cannot enter the small island while you do the piranha flowers. They would reset. This got changed in random, so if it would have stayed up there where the piranha flowers usually are, and you Goomba jump scare, and he would have gone into the pipe, the progress would have been saved. Also, need a little shortcut so we don't go all the way around here.
This is actually easier than it looks.
Yeah, it is.
It's a little bit tricky in the beginning, but once you know how to do it, it's pretty free. It saves quite a lot of time actually, instead of like going around.
Yeah, so the game remembers which piranha plant has been killed if you leave the current sub area, but this is still not true for stars. So if you actually kill all 5 piranha plants and spawn the star, and then enter the sub area to gain more coins, if you come back, then the star will be despawned.
This is also the case for the SummerSlam bully.
Oh,
this is true. This is
perfect
true
star
for all
spawn.
stars. Yeah.
Perfect star spawn. These were probably one of the best THI-100s I've done in a long time. This was awesome.
This is actually kind of interesting to see. You see, like in regular Mario 64, you either see the speedrunners doing.
Oh, it's on the mountain. Okay.
You either do. You either see the speedrunners doing 100 coins with the reds, also in THI, but in THI there's like a pro strat where you use the Koopa, where do the Koopa the quick instead of red coins, because it's like quite a bit faster.
Yeah,
but then again, we're in rando here, so okay. Do we hit another 50-50?
There's no way. Surely we can't hit another 50-50.
There are 2 penguin babies. Remember, there are 2 penguins. There's a fake one.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so they're 2 penguin babies and they look exactly the same. In vanilla, you would know which one is the correct one because it's yeah, just not the one that is right next to the mother. But here they are completely randomized with the positions, so you have to get lucky.
But now we already know that this one is the fake one, so Phoenix is just doing the slide now. Quick slide.
Just doing like the 100.
Oh, you're doing hundreds right now. Okay.
Yeah, also could have been ripped down there. I'm just doing the 100s in CCM really early, or like always really early, because once I do the slide star, this unlocks me the big penguin race in the slide. But if I do the 100s afterwards, I do get the text box of the penguin basically every single time. And to like skip two text boxes, I'm just not doing star 1 before doing the 100 coin with red coins.
Yeah.
Here, for example, the red coins are completely spread across the entire stage, so we just do 100s with reds here.
Also, funny thing is,
I see another penguin baby.
on this side, you just saw like how randomized everything. Like the slide usually has like the coins; they're all in one straight line. There's like like a determined line where it's supposed to go. We had to go all over the place right now. Also, some things just overall got changed in here. You just see the snowballs, the snowball right here for the snowball head mission. Usually that one only spawns if you select a specific mission, but
which is mission 5. And
yeah,
for this, you normally need to do star 1. So the normal
star
slide.
1 and the red coins. You need to do red coins. You need to do all stars until red coins to unlock the snowball.
Which is doing the slide the normal way. Red coins, the Cooper, the penguin race, and the big and this small penguin baby. This got also like changed in the 1.0 to make it a lot easier and a lot more intuitive.
Oh wow! Okay, this wasn't even a bad 50-50. Like they're both right next to each other.
Oh, there's another red coin up there. Okay.
Also, like an interesting thing about the coins you saw on the slide, there were like lots of coin lines, which consist of 5 coins in a straight row. But some of them weren't even fully on the slides. On some of them, a couple of them were just not there. That is because the randomization process only takes into account the middle point of each coin line or coin ring, and it makes sure that it's placed on safe ground.
That's a shadow.
But that doesn't mean that part of the coin line or coin stack can be in spots that are not obtainable. Like they can just spawn on the death plane then, which
that
is completely
scary.
Scary.
Especially because I didn't finish the 100 coins. I could have finished the 100 coins, so I was kind of sure that the other red coin had to be there.
Yeah,
Which wasn't.
yeah. When I saw the shadow, I thought it was there too. That was the red coin.
Where's the red coin?
I think I saw it earlier. Or was it just single coins we were seeing? Okay.
That's one thing that can happen in random, that you like maybe overlook a red coin. And
probably look at the very top again near the snowman.
There's nothing.
Or near the snowman's head.
Oh,
the snowman's body.
wait, how did you miss that one?
Which one? I actually still haven't seen it.
You're seeing it right in front of
Oh,
you. How did you miss that one?
I have no idea.
That
This
is
is also a terrible one to grab for the 100 coins.
It is, but I'm gonna do it
boy.
anyways.
Yeah, pretty much you can do almost every star. Almost
Oh,
every.
Right, I got
There
to
are
the-
in
to
regular
select it.
120 there's an exception. That is Cooper the Quick in Bomb on Battlefield, and of course JRB. Everything after star 1. I mean, technically you could do every star in JRB. It's just the ship is just downstairs. It's just not raised, but there is a chance that like red coins would spawn on the ship, so the ships, so those red coins would be in the air, and yeah, those are the only stars which you like cannot select from 0-star progress.
That's a lot of stars up here.
Oh wow.
There's 3 stars on the way to the ship. Just going this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Ramride I want to do the 100 really late. Not because I really want to do them late, but because I kinda have to get the information if stuff is on the roof of the house. Because sadly, carpetless is not an option in Rainbow Ride.
Yeah, carpetless is not possible because of the simple reason that it looks like Mario 64, but the collisions are actually a community version, which like fixes a lot of invisible walls. We have like, I think like there's like 1 or 2 remaining, but like in spots that are very unimportant. Like I think LLL had one. I think when
LLL had an invisible wall, and DDD usually has
Yeah.
still an invisible wall.
but
Also here in BOB you can still invisible wall on the moving bridge.
Oh, yeah, okay.
oh wow, okay.
But they are like fix a lot of invisible walls and also changes like some collisions.
yeah,
and
because
sadly, this collision is also changes the first wall kick for capitalists.
when we in Rando say around us carpet, it just means we never had to go to the big house.
Or we spawn on the roof.
All that, yeah.
So while we're running around here in BOB collecting 100 coins, this is a good time to mention that if you are interested in playing Randomizer and if you want to get a good time, one of the skills that you definitely need, and which RisingPhoenix has the best of us, is remembering stuff as you go come past them. So while he's collecting the coins and the red coins, he's also remembering where all the secrets are, where the Bob-omb King is, where the... I think you already got the box, right?
No, you got the open star.
No, but
No?
I got the open
Okay,
star.
then you
but
also have to remember the box. So
yeah, I saw this one earlier.
there is a possibility that we see the stage now, but the next time we see it is like 1 hour later.
Yeah.
And remembering where stuff is for that long, for like multiple stages, is a real skill
I actually found every secret.
that doesn't come out of nowhere. So
I actually found every secret, and the secrets are looking very
because like the biggest time loss you can have in Randomizer in general is like looking for stuff, especially looking for stuff multiple times.
Yeah, especially if you do like 120. Like I myself, I prefer 70 star, because like but then again in 70 star you have to. Oh yeah, we have to. You're not supposed to do that technically. Like the game does not want you to do that technically, but you can.
I just don't have a wing cap.
Oh yeah, true. You had the wing cap still.
I mean, I don't have a wing cap close, so this was the best thing I could have done.
What did I want to say? Oh yeah, you can do like 70 star, or if you like don't even want 70 star, because 70 star still takes like about an hour, and like for Phoenix case like 50 minutes, or
Like 52.
you
yeah.
could push for 50 minutes, and yeah, we have 30 stars still, which if you remember last NSG where we did it as 2 players 1 controller, and we did it in like sub 30 minutes, and there are people on the leaderboard that have a worse time than us doing this in 2P1C.
Still, but for this, for example, we have to say like I did the entire routing,
Yeah, that is true.
which is probably one of the best routings we have in the entire community, because I'm so used to like routing stuff efficiently.
So speaking of bad stages, like Rainbow Ride might be the worst stage that you can get on the spot if you like spot like 2 or 3 stars on the roof where you cannot easily get to without taking a 2-minute or 1.5 minute carpet ride. But I think BBH might still be the worst rando stage overall because it has multiple terrible stars that can throw you off really hard. The worst one is probably the ghost hunt one. So the 5 ghosts that you need to kill to spawn the King Boo are like scattered across the whole stage, even the basement, because the basement is not a different loading zone. So the whole BBH is loaded at once at the same time.
Right
So
now, I got a
And
very
with HMC, it's the same, and the stage is much bigger.
right now I got a lot of very important information. HMC. I saw the red coin star spawn up here, so I kind of want to spawn in the basement now, and do the 100 coins from bottom up, and know that I didn't miss anything in the bottom, or like somewhere like in the toxic maze and have to go
Also,
anywhere.
one thing I want to mention, I don't know if chat noticed it. BBH, the courtyard with all the booze. This is, you might have seen that the big boo is not in his usual place. Yes, they are randomized too. It can, sometimes if you have like bad luck, you can have like a small boo spawn like so close to yourself in, so close to yourself spawn that you actually take damage after leaving the stage. And one thing you might also notice, like you didn't saw the light, but the light only exists if the wing cap is not activated, which is in a vanilla behavior, by the way.
Another thing about like routing and stuff like these. How do I find the things efficiently? Well, first of all, I use completely different cameras than a lot of people. And also in open stages like LLL, WOMS, TTM, you saw me pausing the game. This leads to the cam going out really, really far, or like the cam just pushing out, which just lets me see more. And this is the perfect spawn in TTC. This is the perfect spawn because I want to spawn low in TTC at least once to do the 100s. Spawning down in TTC instantly allows me to enter TTC moving if the stars are fine for this. Like if I have a star which is pretty low, I will enter TTC with random clock and hope to spawn high to just continue doing this to save like 3 seconds of waiting time every single time.
Interesting thing in TTC is, compared to vanilla runs, is that because so many invisible walls were removed, you can do much riskier movement here in vanilla. Like usually you have to play a little bit safe on some of the spots to not just bonk into all the walls. But here I think I haven't seen like I think you can still bonk on like 1 or 2 here, but it's really rare. Like,
yeah, we have recently like saw one in LLL.
Oh yeah, that one. That
yeah,
was
like
weird.
which is like used for like the place itself was like used for when you do regular quick entry into the mountain, into the volcano.
Way too many coins.
Oh yeah, you do.
Another thing which I'm doing while running is also like counting how many red coins I have and doing the math, because like each red coin is 2 coins. How many coins I actually need to grab to finish the 100s as perfectly as possible. This is like one thing that I'm never saying, basically. I'm doing a lot of math while doing the run. I'm doing math, for example, in DDD with the blue coin switch and the remaining red coins. In TTC with the remaining red coins. In BOB with the poles and red coins. There's like a lot of counting and like these kind of things. Okay, I just missed 1 red coin, but that's not bad. They're easy to find in TTC. Ah, there. Okay. That's the rare spawn.
Yeah, this is usually just a spot where this is usually just a spot where you have like a random 1-up box.
I also saw like at least 2 stars. I think
I saw 4.
Yeah, I just remember 3, but I know that 1 star is really low, so I just enter TTC moving.
Yeah.
There's
And there's DDD, yeah, and he said it before. He now has to get star 1. Oh, he's going for it.
Nice, let's go.
Because the invisible walls got removed, we don't down warp here.
This is
so we're actually fast in the vanilla
trick
movement right
which
now.
I think is what was found like 1 or 1.5 years ago, which is called chip clip. In vanilla 64, it saves a single second and loses about 8 if you miss it. In random, it still loses the same amount of time, but it saves much more because normally you get like down warped into the
This is star 6. Where's star 1?
probably like somewhere here. Normally you get like down warped into the cave, which, well, just doesn't happen in random.
What?
Where's that one?
Maybe at the entrance where you entered. It's very easy to miss.
Oh, no, I think I saw it. I think I saw it.
I don't.
Bottom. Other side.
Oh my god. Yeah, this star color is sadly really bad.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm using random star color overall is that the chance of having a bad star color is much lower than getting a really good star color. If I have red stars, black stars also in DDD, I know I saw a lot of them instantly and have like a lot of information really quickly. Now I'm not grabbing the star even though the star is here, but instead I go to the box and open the box because, well, the Dryworld has 2 box stars. I want the information if this is like a 10 coin box, if it's the star, or if it's a 3 coin box and with this completely useless. I know I don't have to use this box for 100 coins anymore, so I won't.
Fun fact, the Dryworld water switches were also randomized in previous versions, but this has been reverted because it can actually lead to impossible to complete seats, especially in downtown. Because
We
in
had,
downtown, you remember
We had
where
like
the
10 of these with downtown impossible seats, at minimum 10.
you remember in
had
downtown
way
where
more.
like
Yeah,
the-
impossible
the-
seats we had a lot, but I think downtown alone was like 10 minimum.
Yeah, we had way more down there. We had a lot of invisible walls.
You remember in Wet
not
Dry World in
invisible,
downtown
but
where the 6 stars in
possible stars.
vanilla, they're hinted behind the metal fence. Red coins and stars can spawn behind that. And if that occurs, you need the vanish cap to access it. And the vanish cap boxes cannot be opened while you're swimming. So if the water switches are randomized and they're randomized in a bad way that all the switches are above all the vanish cap boxes, you can never lower the water level to a level where you can access the vanish cap boxes. So those would be an impossible seat then.
Looking.
Do we have time to talk a little bit about the charity?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. As you might have noticed, there is a little donation amount there on the bottom right of your screen, where it currently says 1,200, 700, not 1,200, I'm sorry, that's 12,724 Norwegian Kroner. All going towards the Norwegian Association for the Blind and Partially Sighted. And they're an amazing charity because the Norwegian Association for the Blind and Partially Sighted provides a multitude of special products and services for blind and partially sighted people in Norway. For example, they provide a guide dog training. They can provide summer camps for children and youth, an extensive rehabilitation program for people with recent visual impairments. They advise members on their rights in society, and they are also the only center for braille painting of information in literature, books, and a variety of subjects in the entirety of Norway. So, yeah, if you have some money left over, please donate to a good cause. And yeah, back to you.
Thank you, Foa.
So I nearly... Now I'm at the point. I nearly entered every single entrance. The only one that's missing is PSS and PSS. Which I will probably do like right after this.
Oh, wow, that's almost vanilla.
This is an incredible vanilla vanish cap. It feels weird to play, but hey. Sadly I don't know the perfect movement to get up here. But because the cycle is always like a little bit different, it's hard to do like have like setups for stuff like these. So yeah, I got like every secret star except of Cloud Stage and PSS, but PSS, because I know it's vanilla, which means it leads to itself. So the Peach's Secret Slide entrance leads to Peach's Secret Slide. I can do this whenever I want to. I can do it right after when I'm back in the lobby. I can do it with 100 stars. It doesn't matter for me. In this case, I will probably like delay it a little bit because it just helps my memory to not to do like the stuff that I have to remember first. Even though that's like 2 stars and like 1.5 minutes of gameplay, which isn't too important at that point. And I got a lot of information right now. I saw the red kind star spawn outside as well as box 1. So I know if I spawn in the cave in JRB, I will do 100s, and if I spawn outside, I will do chests. With the simple reason, if I spawn outside and do 100s, I have to go into the cave and then back out again instead of just exiting it. This is sadly a very bad star spawn.
Probably also mention in the stages with multiple stars, you see every star has a number above it. That is to distinguish them, and like the number corresponds to the episode number the star usually belongs to. So the reason why the numbers have been added is simply if there's like a star that spawns from completing a task, like for example killing the Womp King, and then the star spawns in between two other stars that are just like open there. If there were no numbers above them, you would have a really hard time to like identify which one is the star you want to grab now. So you can just say, yeah, it's the one with the 1 above
Actually,
it.
I just reset my 1 cap. I think it would have
One
been fine
king
with
would be
1,
two.
but
And the same applies to stuff like treasure chests. Like there are treasure chests, 3 treasure chests,
I also want to mention that
quadruples, and they also have numbers above them because they're randomized. And if they
that would be mean.
if there were no numbers and you have to like try out every combination, this would like take forever.
Yeah, but this one got added like kind of early on. Like we were like on version 0.5 for like a very long time, and I think this was added with 0.5, and it was like 0.5 was like a very long period, and now we're on version 1.12, which is also like already like almost 1.5 years ago that it got released. I know like from once we got version 1, it wasn't that long until we got 1.1, which like did like we got the seed number got extended from to 99999 instead of the 65,535, which like some people also know what this number means because it's binary. And yeah, with the like what was also Ludwig mentioned is like stars from bosses or like quest items like chests. These stars always spawn random, no matter what you do. You can do the star 100 times; it will spawn at probably 100 different places. Funny enough, like you see, the red coin stars are fixed, and there's another star that is fixed next to, of course, the open stars in the boxes, which is the stars from secrets, like the secrets in the Dry World or the secrets in the Sky and BOB. These one are always on a fixed location. So these because like this star spawner acts like a red coin star spawner kind of. Like there was originally an idea that we also put like the star spawn location for that, but the creator was against that. Also shoutouts to Arthur. Because like also Randomizer kind of got popular again like in the past months. Because of a new challenge that arrived called Iron Mario, which got its own ROM now with like more absurd things happening than the regular Mario 64 Randomizer. And also some fixes which we wanted this whole time.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more technicalities here. Like the original randomizer was not this one. It was created by a programmer called Andre, and it was a different version. It was a typical website randomizer, so you had to provide a vanilla ROM, and you have the website to specify your settings, and then it spits out a file every time. That randomizer was not useful for doing 120 star runs because many also we have a belly dive here.
I wanted to see upslide, but I did the wrong input. That's bad because now I mean it fixes itself like here.
Yeah, okay.
But sadly I missed the entire corner because of this. Normally in the beginning I'm not diving. And just go into the see down cam, which is the one I have right now, to see like a little bit above the mountains there, like above these small hills. Sadly, I dived because I wanted to show off a cool trick, which was called a see up slide, but I just pressed the wrong button and kind of destroyed my 100s there.
With you jumping out of the slide again, I just had to remember that one clip of, I think it was Frog Dunker, which accidentally spawned the 100 coin star inside the exit hole of the slide.
Oh yeah, that clip.
Where there was like there was a coin, like, or there was a singleton coin, which spawned inside the hole, and then he spawned the star while exiting the slide.
I was so happy going into the slide because I had so many coins,
So
like
now we have
58 coins.
now we have the unfortunate situation. This coin line with 5 coins that he missed because of the belly dive is exactly the amount he is missing now. So he has to like run around and probably kill bombs and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
and-
did kill a Chuck here earlier, and the problem with bombs is they respawn. So we don't. Maybe he did remember. Oh, there.
That's the coin line, okay.
Not only that, but bombs can also explode on themselves. You saw that in the very beginning, like the a bomb ran into the pink bomb, which we all usually talk to open the cannon. And if bombs run into any kind of objects like signs and pink bomb bodies, they just explode. And they spawn the coins. So
What the?
oh, that was a nice glitch
What
there.
is this bro doing?
That's just bomb.
Yeah, the thing is,
locations.
the thing is, a lot of these, how do you say that? A lot of these, a lot of these pits are not actually pits. Like if you try to
They're
like
actually just
run
slopes.
off, they are just very steep slopes, and enemies can actually just walk fine on slopes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
but they
Mario
have
60
like weird collisions if the slope is too steep. So that's why you saw
now-
this 90-degree angle bomb there.
Another thing that I said before, I spawn in the cave, so I'm doing 100s. Because I know the red coin star spawn is outside. The thing is, I'm not just remembering this, I also still remember the TTC star locations. I still remember the 3 ghosts I know are outside in BBH. I'm still remembering basically everything I saw. I still remember seeing like a money bag in SL when the star spawned like 10 minutes ago, which is just an enemy with 5 coins.
I saw that too. I saw the money bag too. I was like, oh, this coin is low. This is probably the money bag.
Yeah, but do you still remember where it is?
Yeah, near the spawn, near the cannon opening.
I mean, you're commentating. Yeah, like the big thing is, I'm not just playing the game. I'm also remembering stuff. I have the tracker that I fill out. I have to route where I want to enter at which time beforehand to like not lose time to routing. I also have to know what I want to do in stages. I have to do like so many tasks at the same time that for a viewer it maybe, yeah, okay, so we just saw, we saw that. Why do you don't remember this? Well, because I have like 10 other things I have to do while doing the
Yeah.
same task.
We should maybe mention that JRB is not fully vanilla when it comes to the amount of coins inside the stage. Because of older versions, they added, was it coin lines or coin rings?
I think it was coin lines actually.
Yeah, they added, I think 2 or 3 coin lines on top. Just so you can actually like get 100 coins in like pretty much every case. Because again, the coins spawn, like a coin ring or coin line spawns from the middle, and worst case scenario is the coins spawn out of bounds,
Yeah.
which in earlier versions happened way more often.
The big thing why this is done is because JRB has normally 104 coins.
Yeah.
So if just 5 coins are out of bounds, the star wouldn't be possible to be obtainable. But just changes it. Which makes JRB from one of the scarier 100s to one of the most relaxing 100s to play.
TTM is also scary 100s because many coins on the slide can be hardly or not obtainable.
Yeah.
Because the slide has like, I think, two or three different spawn areas. I think it's 2.
I think it's 3 loading. A total of
2 or
3
3.
areas.
I'm not exactly sure. But when one it can happen that you see like a whole coin line in front of you, but then you just enter a different loading zone and just despawns.
I think this also got changed.
It didn't, no.
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 But I feel like
It
it's rarer
definitely
now.
didn't,
It is
trust
definitely
me.
rarer now. That
It's not now.
then maybe I'm not playing enough.
Yes.
Then again, I'm mostly playing 70 stars, so this is like a thing I'm not seeing that often. Like, why should I go onto the slide in 70 star?
I currently I'm just going a little bit through the stages, get some stars, do like some 100s, get more information about stuff. Hello.
Oh my! That's a Toad party right here.
I think the
I
middle
think the
one is
yeah.
the wrong one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a toad party, man. Holy.
This is perfect because now I just get like both stars from the upstairs and tippy toad, just in the wrong order. This is the upstairs one and the other one was the tippy one. So I don't have to remember them at all. I can just erase them from my memory.
For your information, I don't know if you noticed, the foot pedal is now on your side.
I saw that you moved it.
Okay.
Just had no idea where. No, I just looked. I just do star 1 in CCM to unlock the penguin race, which is my most favorite strat.
Oh yeah, because we can actually skip the penguin in a way which regular 64 runners can't.
Don't say.
I'm not saying how. I'm not saying
just
how.
say it's a trick that we will never see in a vanilla 64
Yeah,
run.
that's what I wanted to say. We can skip it in a way.
Yeah, you
vanilla
just say you skip it, man.
Yeah, but people think we cannot skip it.
Yeah,
like regular people can
then let them see and we explain afterwards why we do what we do.
I'm explaining how afterwards.
Fine.
So, there were like plans from the Randomizer developer, which is currently just one person named Arthur Tilley. He is currently busy with other projects, so the development on this has come to pretty much to a full stop at this point. Hopefully you will pick it back up at some point, but there were like more ideas of randomizing stuff, which in beta tests did not turn out that well. That includes randomizing stuff like fate warps, like this one.
Okay, I have to open the island.
Which would be terrible for stages like Rainbow Ride, because you would have to like take carpets to get up here.
Good.
And
We're
also
kinda lucky.
randomizing stuff like pipes in like the
Maybe.
green pipes in THI.
So what did I just do? I went to the house and did like a wall kick and then paused the game. With this I looked on the roof to get a lot of information. I can't be 100% certain, but the chance is really high that I don't have to do the puppet ride at all to the house.
But we have to get the cannon.
We have to get the cannon because there's a star.
But that one
of
is
them.
not too bad because we actually saw the pink body.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, but yeah.
You just walk past him again. He's in the wind.
Yeah. I would have seen it at some point, definitely.
I was like, why is he not talking to him? Could have opened the cannon already.
I could, but there's still the chance that I spawn on the island, and then I would have opened the cannon for no reason at all.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's always like the spawn is always random. Like you see how I'm spawn like you spawn the second time in the maze, but I think the third time no. How many times did we enter a rainbow right now?
3 times, I think.
Yeah,
2 or
and the
3.
first one was at the I know 2.
3 times.
Well, all 3 near the maze right now. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, all 3 were on. One was on the maze.
Yeah.
One was in the maze, and the other one was also in the maze. I just went the other
Yeah.
direction. So now I just did the King in BOB, which unlocks me the Koopa race. And because I know all of the secrets, this is the one time in the run where I actually have downtime. I don't have to like track anything. This was not where I wanted to go. Because it's actually quicker to go out and go into Dark World the intended way. Normally I just go there from BOB, which is even quicker.
I think the star color is barely not vanilla.
The question was...
Also shoutouts to Eyeball Party outside of the BBH mansion.
That's a lot of coins. That's a lot of... Okay, he's going for 100. Are you doing 100 in Ghost Hunt now?
yeah, yes.
Yeah, this is also a strategy you probably will never see in Vanilla 64.
It was actually for a time the 100 coin route.
It was?
It was.
Wow. Okay.
This was before I started speedrunning in 2020. But I heard like from
That
one-
must-
a few
I
runners that
never-
there's actually a route for this. For 100
I
of Ghost
never
Hunt.
remember being Ghost Hunt 100s being a route.
Yeah,
It must have
because
been
it
like
wasn't
5
anymore.
I was about to, yeah, but I'm like watching Mario 64 for like, I don't know, at least like almost 10 years now, and I don't remember Ghost Hunt.
Well, maybe
hundreds.
it was just an idea. Funny enough, with the crazy box, I just looked a little bit on the roof and I saw a boo there. So I'm just missing one boo. And for this I have to go through each of these rooms with a red coin.
So even though it looks like he's collecting red coins with hundreds here, he's actually doing star 1, like the ghost hunt. And he's just collecting red coins to, like, increases the coin counter a little bit more.
Yeah, and also the second problem with like Ghost Hunt is technically like one of the worst stars in
It
BBH.
is
It is
the
the
worst
Yeah,
star.
it is not technically. It is the worst star in BBH because
It is the
after
worst
we
star in
got
the entire game.
yeah, because
actually.
after we get all 5 small boos, I don't even remember. Have we seen the big boo yet?
No.
Okay, we have not seen the regular big boo from the balcony. Now we
Well,
have.
question answered.
Yeah, now we have. But the thing is, after we defeated the 5 small boos, we still have to find the big boo again. And then again, there is the basement. We have a basement here. It can't just spawn in the basement. Also, the boos from the basement are also in the base. They're already in the basement.
He can also spawn on the roof or any of the like 10,000 rooms that
The-
this mansion has.
He checked
The-
every
the-
room now.
Yeah, the important thing is,
Oh yeah, camera got changed here, by the way.
the important thing is there is no cutscene, so I actually have to go through the entire building. I think I saw a blue up here.
Then you saw the eyeball.
I thought I saw something blue.
I think it was on the
Maybe not.
backside. I saw something, or was it another eye?
Probably was like an eye or so.
So we're now hoping that both remain. Okay. Oh yeah, you didn't check the other room. Right, you didn't check that one yet.
I'm never checking these before going to the
Ah.
roof because
That's one.
it's not the biggest area. So it doesn't really matter for me. Usually check like from the most likely points to the least likely points. But I do hear the boo, which is somewhere. I
This
don't
is
want to
actually
grab
the
that red
only
coin.
stage in the game where you can actually work with some audio cues, because these boos, they chirp when they're nearby and when there
Very
are
nice.
like no solid walls in between.
Now, weird thing.
And I think you can even vaguely determine the direction where it comes from.
You can completely completely get like the direction where it is. Yeah.
I think there's still a rare chance for. Is there still a rare chance for the deep laugh?
What?
Like the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like the rare laugh.
The high pitched boo laugh. Maybe we get it, but the chances
Yeah, we have a
There are
chance for
chances
that.
for
We
that.
also have a chance of the low-pitched Yahoo sound that Mario makes when he long jumps. That can also happen sometimes.
Or high pitched triple jump sound.
This is just ambient noise right now.
Yes, these are ambient ones, I think.
Yeah, it's completely ambient. Okay, so with this, I know that the big boo is not on the roof. Without going to the roof.
Yeah, now we heard him. So
There he is.
he spawned pretty much.
Yeah, it is almost vanilla.
I think he's spawned on the stairs there, so he was a little bit higher up than usual, but pretty much the vanilla location.
Yeah.
Not too bad for 100s, but
No, that's okay.
the good thing is I saw every red coin. An excellent grabbed the 8th red coin, but I do know we have 1 red coin in the maze, we have 5 outside, and like 2 in like other rooms, which I know. So when I do red coins, I can just instantly grab them.
There's also a little. I would say it's a glitch. If
I
the
this.
cage is in the water, you pretty much you'll enter BBH like 2 seconds faster.
Yeah, but it's rarely happening.
It's so weird, but it is a thing that can happen.
Now I do another very terrible 100 coins now with HMC. Not because of the 100 coins, but because of red coins. The red coins can be everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean everywhere. For example, there's another one up there, which I not grab right now because I go out of the maze a little bit closer to the red coin anyway.
HMC is the biggest stage in the game, and it's still baffling me that it's not divided up into different loading sections when stuff like DDD is. But
I
yeah,
think for
it just
DDD
happened.
they did it mainly because of the water.
I think because of the sub LC
And the submarine, of course, too. Because, like, the submarine, like, if you're... This is running a little bit better. If you're playing it on a regular on an original hardware, it is running better than the original game.
But not because the game is better, or like because Arthur Tilly put a lot of time into this.
Yeah. The
And
game
actually
actually got very good optimization for... I don't know if for the console compatibility, if Case also had his hands in it. I know Case had like helped like with some things in here. Like if you don't know Case, Imaru, Case is like insane when it comes to Mario 64 ROM hacks and like overall Mario 64 programming. Like he's completely rewriting a game to run at 60 frames in way better visuals and everything, which like it's just crazy what like a lot of free time can do to somebody.
Yeah, the 64 ROM hackers are crazy.
Do we have time for me to talk about some things?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, go for it.
Go ahead.
All right. Did you know that you are watching the Norway Speedrunner Gathering? Specifically, you are watching NSG Spring 2025, a 3-day speedrunning marathon that is coming to you from Gjerdrum, Norway, which is just a teeny tiny bit outside of Oslo, from what I've heard. We are raising money here for the Norwegian Association of the Blind and Partially Sighted, whose main objective is to achieve equal opportunities and status in society for people with visual impairments and other groups of disabled people. But we wouldn't be here without support from some of our partner events. For example, have you heard of UKSG? They are the United Kingdom Speedrunner Gathering, who hold in-person events in Glasgow, Scotland, 3 times a year, and they have supported NSG from the very beginning. Their next event is UKSG Green 2025, which will happen May 22nd to 25th. And if you want to catch them live, you can follow them at twitch.tv/UKSG_marathon. So make sure to check out our friends from UKSG. Keep in mind, you can donate for all the good stuff, for all the charity, all things the charity does. And we also have incentives that you can donate towards. For example, later today there is the Majora's Mask run. We have 2 incentives actually for that. One is your classical file name bit war. Just classical file name. Nobody has donated for that yet, so just a minimum donation could get you in for that. And a second one is a goal actually, and if we meet this goal, then Genesis will show off the moon warp, which will render the run invalid. Jeez, that is hard to say. We are currently in 180 out of 5,000 kroner for that. So if that's something that you want to see, you still have like a few hours, like 8 or so, I believe. Let me check the schedule. Yeah, you still have like 8 hours, 10 hours left to go. Map is hard. And that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Back to you guys.
So right now I just decided to do PSS because I was just there. While doing PSS I can like think about a little bit more about routing. At a specific point, likely like 10 or 20 stars in the later, I legit don't need my tracker anymore. I can just put my iPad away and don't need it anymore. Because I know where I need to go until the end of the entire run. So that this will be the time when they just can like use my tracker because I don't need it at some point. Right now I'm just doing the entire line because I actually have like a way to route all 15 stages in a row with minimal amount of castle movement. That's a rare one and actually not the best thing, not because I don't like having all 15 stages in a row, but because it's so much to remember.
Yeah, and also, like we I would say like preferably you want to have like some kind of loop with stages. So like that like you have like, let's say you have Bomb Battlefield, you have JRB, and you have Worms Fortress, and these three loop together, and you have like always the 3 in a row again, and then you can just finish this set of stages, and then you can go to the next one. Castle movement is very important here. Like reducing it is like the best thing you could do, and I have to say I have not seen a lot of castle movement yet. This actually feels like I like a very little amount right now.
It will
and
still
and
be a
also
little bit, yeah.
and we will see some more castle movement. True. If
We won't.
we won't. Oh,
We will just see a little bit of a few deaths here and there, but else it's just all 15 stages in a row.
damn.
The longest thing is probably dying in Battle Cap to get there.
Yeah. Wow. It's actually good. We have actually like very good routing right here. And I just wanted to say something, but I forgot again. Oh yeah, castle movement is like, many people are losing time because of castle movement, but then again, castle movement is like the hardest thing to learn in Randomizer. Because it depends fully on the randomization of the levels itself.
That's a nice thing that you can learn a lot fairly quickly. Right now I'm just doing the 100s. I need 80 coins to go into the volcano, else I just don't have enough coins. So I'm really careful to get like as many coins as possible, especially because I have the feeling I missed like an entire coin ring somewhere.
Also interesting to note that it is technically possible to do 100s with reds here, but it would be very finicky. There's not a lot of spare coins you can miss.
And you would need the bullies.
You would have to need at least to kill some of the bullies. And collecting the coins from the bullies dying is very tedious.
Yeah, and you have a rare
you
chance.
might just miss them.
There are rare chances sometimes that bullies...
Because if a coin falls into lava, it instantly disappears.
You know what I wanted to say is that like there's a chance like if the bully spawns on a slope, it can just die by itself.
I'm scared about this. I'd rather take the hit here instead of like getting pushed into the star or somewhat just jumping into the star with like 90 coins because I mislooked a little bit because my depth perception was wrong. So I just took like the safe way to just take damage instead. I think I'm actually good on routing the entire run.
When will you grab the...
He's doing it now.
Now you will do it once. Will you do it like next time you exit LLL, I guess?
Yes, because I have a stage in Pharisee, I don't need to go there from LLL. If I would have had a double stage in... so a stage in DDD and in Pharisee, and not... Okay. Another stage in LLL, I could just use the maps to reduce my castle movement. I don't need this, so I'm just probably do it next time or time after. This is a god spawn actually, because I want to spawn high in TTC when I have moving TTC to just not have a lot of movement. Jumping down is quicker than going up, and because still I have a star down there, I can enter a random clock again because I don't need to do any movement in the stage at all. Well, not a high chance of movement, not a high amount of movement.
So this is another star that got a little fix by the developer. Like if you played this game before, these manta rings are exceptionally broken sometimes. Like you swim right through it and it just doesn't register.
And it's all swim inputs. I'm so sad about
I think he actually puts quite a bit of coding into it to make it more consistent and more
Funny
realistic.
enough, he didn't. These are the vanilla rings. Just the first 6 rings are actually how the rings look, and then they're like completely changing how they look. Okay, because I spawned high and there's like nothing up here except for 3 secrets. I'm just going into the town and do the open star there. Normally I do it like after 100 to find the open star first, but I guess that's the best thing I can do. Still like, for example, this cam change here, it looks weird, but actually, like the different loading zone load, and it still lags a little bit when it loads, so I'm still doing like some kind of lag reduction in there to just save a little bit of time. It's not a lot, but it's a tiny bit. It does its job.
Stupid tornado.
This will be a fun one.
Yeah, this is not a regular slope. It's actually a very slippery slope. Like Mario starts sliding and gains speed much quicker than on a regular slope. So it's harder to gain height there.
But wait, we're halfway done.
No, wait, that's actually a decent, very good pace as well.
It's fine. It's definitely not PB
Yeah, we got
pace.
some bad hundreds out of the way already with like HMC and BBH, but we still have Rainbow Ride, which we do not.
Holy, that's a star party, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're all
do
up
you
there.
actually saw? Did you actually
Oh.
see all the 8 red coins already?
No.
Oh, I just saw something.
I did not.
Oh god.
I was
Oh god.
tracking. Okay, what is my box RNG today?
Did we actually hit every single box so far as a first
Yes.
attempt? Except for
The-
dry world. Except for dry
Yeah,
world, yeah.
except with Dry World, which are the only ones that are missing. I mean, I still have the BOB box, but BOB only has one box, so we'll always know that. I said they spawned high in Vanish Cap, so I have to go out here. If I spawn low in Vanish Cap, I just die to save a little bit of castle movement. If I spawn high, I exit out because it's quicker. That was basically why I decided to like go out and not die in the stage. Do I have a star up here?
Monkey.
We had the monkey before.
I know. I just want to say monkey.
It's Okiki, man.
That's sadly a terrible spawn.
Man.
But
Guess-
when this monkey is called Okiki, what is the name of the other monkey?
Also Kiki.
I'm not. That's not nice. They
No,
need to have
Ukiki is just I
different
think
names.
the enemy overall is called Ukiki in the files. That's why it's called Ukikipedia.
I don't see. I was hoping to like change the cam a little bit to like see which number the chest had, but I just wasn't able to read it. There we go. Okay, that's chest number 4. This is the only star that I'm missing. And I actually know every chest. So I can instantly route it in my head where I want to go when the next time I enter Jeremy, while going to the star here.
Yeah, you vaguely heard like 2 Goomba death sounds there. So when Goombas spawn near water, they cannot swim and they have no like coding for what they
They
do
have
when
no
they are
arms.
submerged.
That's why they cannot swim.
Yeah, but that's why they just die when they touch the water. Like when they spawn just next to water, they go like their regular paths, but once they touch the water, they're just gone.
Just a quick question: we didn't have any unintentional deaths,
No.
right?
So far, not no. So far, everything is intended that I didn't.
Probably doing Koopa rays now. Oh no!
I think I'm doing Wiggler.
I was about to say there are 2 ways still. Yes, he's doing Wiggle now. He's not going to the small island. No, we just mountain clip in.
Yeah, we just use a little bit of speed and then just dive rollout into the mountain.
Which is a vanilla strat, by the way.
And because there's water, the thing with water is if you like hit water from any direction, you will get warped up. Or like if you don't hit it from the surface but from the side. So we actually abuse it here to just warp us directly to the surface, which is still out of bounds because the mountain is conveniently a little bit bigger than the pool itself. So we just mountain clip in here to save a little bit of time. It's actually much easier than it looks like. Like it probably looked easy and it's basically as easy. You just need like a little bit of speed from a side flip dive or a dive rollout. And you just always clip in.
Also interesting to know is that there are two entrance paintings for THI. And in the vanilla game, when you enter the small painting, you spawn inside of the small island. When you enter the big painting, you have big island. Here it is completely.
It's 50-50.
It doesn't matter which painting you enter. The developer made it so you just randomly 50-50 spawn in either big or small island.
And also, one thing that I like here more than in the archipelago version of Mario 64 is both paintings in THI actually lead to the same stage. So you have like this is one thing I don't like about the archipelago version of Mario 64, because you have two different stages in THI room, which is just annoying. It like does not feel right, especially like when we play regular randomizer before.
Again, I'm not opening the cannon.
Not yet?
Nope. I do it when I do 100s. Because there's still the chance that I spawn on the island. It's not the biggest, and I will have to go there for 100s anyway, so...
It
Or
was
like
there a
close
red
by.
coin as well.
I think not on the island, but like general for like coins and stuff like this, like over here.
Oh, okay. What was
I'll-
the other stuff?
Wait, it's down here.
I was about to say it was on the spinning platform.
Yeah, I just muscle memory it up here.
Speedrunning moment.
That's a long fall.
Yeah.
But hey. Until I hit the death plane. I could have waited for the hand to go there, but...
I tried to ground pound, but
Nah, ground pounding would have been a terrible idea. It would have been the quickest one, yeah, but it would have been bad. Whoa, where am I? Okay. I'm doing the Koopa race, just to make sure where the secrets are again. And then next I'm probably doing the secrets. I'm pretty sure I still remember all of the secrets. I don't know, like 40 minutes ago when I did the 100s. But I just want to be sure, so I'm doing the Koopa race before.
Also interesting thing, if you want to open the cannon here, we won't see it in this run. But if you want to open the cannon, there are two pink bomber bodies, but only one of them opens the cannon.
It's the one on the bottom.
It's another 50-50.
No, it's not, because like I remember pretty sure there was no pink bomb when we were doing 100 coins there. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
Also,
5 there. Okay,
yeah.
so
He's
still
now
remember
using
them.
the waiting time, because Koopa needs like a minute to finish. He's now using the wait time to like relax for a little bit, do like stretches,
Yeah,
and also checking again if the secrets he saw were actually all the secrets he saw.
yeah, like the thing is, usually, I mean, I do have like nearly a minute of free time. So if I don't know the secrets yet, I just look around from up here and basically see the entire stage, or like nearly the entire stage, and try to find everything. Funny enough, this would be with the secrets I would have seen only 2. But I still know all 5 from before. Not the best movement to get over here, but it works. So now again, let's go to Dark World, because BOB leads to Dark World and it's quicker to run for me, personally. Because like until if I like enter Dark World and then die and have the throw animation, it's quite long actually. But that's mainly personal preference. Quickly go to the King Boo, because I want to spawn in the basement if possible, else I have to jump into the basement area and then go back up for red coins. So I'm just doing the stars that are like up here first and then go in the basement if I need to. That's sadly really bad, because that's the backside of the building, which means I have to go exit out to the front and go completely around the entire building. The star looked very close spawn-wise, but it's actually one of the most further, one of the worst things where it could have spawned.
Nice. There's a lot of blue going on in Mario.
I do know all of the HMC stars because of 100 coins. So 1 here and 2 like on the beginning area, which is completely crazy to have 3 stars there. So yeah, to get a lot of information. Now again, I only have one stage of Pharisee, so I exit out and go into wing cap. That's perfect. And no, I'm not doing the second maps now. I want to grab a few stars. I could do the second maps now, but I can do it like when I exit a little later. And so I'm just a little bit quicker to like grab stars and be able to remember less. Oh, wait. I want to drop down here. Because there was one star here. I still have another star pretty low. But this is the only one I know afterwards.
I think there was one near the top.
The other two should be at the top, basically. But again, I still have one very low star, so let's enter a random again.
The time for... Okay, chests. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
I was about to ask if you're doing hundreds now, but
Oh,
this
right,
clearly indicates...
I still have to do 100s.
Oh, okay.
And normally I'm doing DDD 100s first, which...
Yeah, but you had to do...
I had to do that one.
It also depends a little bit on where you spawn. Like, we didn't even cover this, but Mario, yes, he spawns in a random spot every time you re-enter a stage. This is not based on the seed.
Oh, good star spawn,
This is based on the game RNG, so we cannot control it at all.
In theory, you could control it.
But it would be against the rules. Because of this, I had to reset the game before we started.
Because we found it out with like I think it was with set seed.
Yeah, you could control it for like 1 or 2 times, but then not anymore.
Yeah, but
you
still,
for
cannot
short
control the
category,
game.
you can easily
You cannot
control it.
control the game RNG for that long.
Oh, you can, trust me. In 30 stars, you could, because it depends on the dust.
No, I disagree.
No. We were very. We did it like in VC.
Do you know
he
how
was
many
very
things
consistent.
alter RNG in this game?
Only to the dust, though.
Yeah.
It's
only the dust.
completely the. What do you mean with dust? When I roll out, for example, and when I move, there's dust, and this changes the randomization value, which then lets the stuff spawn on a random location, or like on a different
Or like
location.
the world spawns as
If-
well. And we got like when we did like I think it was set seed 30.
Yeah,
was it non-stop?
It was set seed 30.
Non-stop. Yeah.
Man,
No, it was,
I was the person who found it. Let me speak.
no, but I wanted to say that it was in a non-stop environment.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I looked at like another speedrunner. I used to save state to like not always enter the settings and the seed back in every single time, which was completely legal at the time. So I did it as well, and I got the same amount of dust with my rollout, so the same inputs basically, multiple times, which led to the same few spawns in stages, which completely broke how the randomizer is supposed to work. After this, we had like a really small discussion in the community after I found this out while, I think it was while talking to you, Joe.
Yeah, we were in VC with that. We did it, discovered it together. We noticed it together with it. We're spawning. Wait, is there a red combat there?
No.
Because we noticed like that, like in Worms Fortress, you got like very often the same spawn,
Yeah,
like near the tower.
Yeah, the same like 2 or 3 spawns. And because of this, and it's also like in the stage afterwards, I got like a few of the same spawns. I was actually able to like trick the randomizer of this, so we instantly banned it. Because this is not how a random seed is supposed to play out. I found the other
and even
runner
though
who
it was a set seed, but you're still supposed to have like random elements inside
yeah,
the
for
set seed.
example, the spawns. So right now we have to reset the game before every run to show that we are not using a save state. If I, for example, would have started here in the main menu and instantly would have put in the settings and then like started the run, I would have figured it would not be illegal because I could have made a save state before, which, well, we didn't. And I could have tricked the entire randomizer with this. This is spot over. I don't like this one actually.
And another tornado.
Yeah, these tornadoes are sadly randomized.
Yeah.
And they are terrible.
They are
So
the
we
worst.
found 2 tornadoes now, right?
All 3.
Yeah.
The third one is in the in the deathly sand by the top boxes.
basically what the shell is.
That's a very good information to have before you board the shell to get like the red coins or
I saw
Doing
all
100
secrets.
coins.
There are, oh wow, that's a good RNG for secrets. Holy shit.
I saw all 5 secrets.
They're all lower
Um,
than this part.
In SSL, we did reds earlier with the simple reason that there are outside not enough coins to even get 100. So I have to.
You would.
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. There are 70.
Coin duping.
You can't do this with which coin. You can't. You don't have money bags. It's not possible to get.
Bombs.
They only drop with single coin one time. It's not.
You use the bomb entity
It's
and
not-
hand in hand.
It's not possible.
It is possible.
But task only, basically. So I just did the reds earlier because I have to go into the pyramid anyways, and I will do them with secrets. So because I still have like a lot of information about stars, so just grab them first before doing 100s.
And I want to see if I missaw something or if it was correct what I saw.
I know that there are like another 2 stars up here.
Okay, I did not missaw that. I did not missaw that. I saw it correctly last time.
Just know that there are like 2 stars up there.
No, I'm talking about something completely different.
Luckily, nothing spawned inside of the owl cage. Like in one of my previous runs, and in one of my last runs, actually the Womp King spawned in there.
I saw this
funny.
from other runners as well. This
That is
is
so
ridiculous.
funny.
This is ridiculous.
Are we doing hundreds now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I spawned directly next to the money bags, so I just did it.
And what's even more fun, the Womp King spawns as spawnable ground, so stuff can spawn on top of him. And I think it was not only the Womp King, there was also a red coin on top of the Womp King in the owl cage. So getting that red coin was another...
Important, I did not delete. I did not kill this money bag. He just jumped into me. He legit jumped into me. I was standing at one location. He just jumped into me, and because I was
Yeah,
shell, he died. There's nothing I could have done to like.
I just want to
save him.
mention my favorite trick in this game. We didn't see it like here now, but you can dupe these money bags. It doesn't have much purpose in vanilla runs, but in rando it can actually save you time. Because if you dupe the money bags and enough times, you can actually collect so many coins from it that you can skip going into the igloo.
Yeah,
You would have to execute it pretty clean though to save time. So, but it's still my favorite trick because I just love like having these things hopping, like 20 of them around.
Actually, this is like probably the one trick which I'm not consistent anymore after the 0.5 after the 1.0 update.
You saw the last coin, it was underwater.
Oh yeah, right. I actually forgot about that. I kind of had it like in the back of my mind, but not anymore. Okay.
Huh?
That's new.
What were you trying?
Long jumping up there to be quicker. Like doing this.
Oh, the spin drift. Ah.
Yeah, like SL is normally such a cool stage and has the worst 100s of all of them. Most RNG, not a lot of coins, it's terrible.
This stage really lacks a blue coin switch.
I mean, instead it has 14, I think it's 14, spin drifts.
Yeah, 14.
Just like, dude, it's 42 coins. Spin drifts give 3 coins each?
Yeah,
This
that's
is just stupid. Also, Vanish kept helping a lot here, speed-wise.
don't grab the star. That happened before in PB attempts.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
A couple of times. But at least I know now where it is, and that it's quicker to do it with the Vanish Cap. I don't have to have the Vanish Cap here, but it just makes it quicker. And now, which won't be fun, is getting the 100 coins after grabbing the last red coin. Or he's just here and wants to help out. Please,
Just grab the red coin, man.
just let me grab the coin and happy. Because I don't want to spawn the 100 coins down. Bye. in the water.
Yeah.
Because as it would have been terrible to grab the 1 coin star.
I wonder, like sometimes you can hit a death plane there when you get pushed. But
No,
I
you
think
have to jump into
has
it.
that been removed with the hacker thing?
I
thing
don't
as well?
think so.
It might still be there. I'm honest, it never happened to
I
me
never
before.
saw it. I never
Yeah,
saw it
because you have to
since.
actively jump into it. You cannot die from it pushing you down. You have to jump into it while there's a big slope in the bottom, like big slope going down, and then you have to jump into it to like spawn inside the death plane, or rather the out of bounds.
Do we have time for some donations?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. First of all, I would like to apologize because I've been on the wrong page this entire time, and there were actually still some overnight donations in here. So I'm gonna read them as well right now.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's start with 50 Norwegian Kroner from Snipe. No comment, but they did donate for the file name NSGsus. Very nice, thank you. We have 69 Norwegian Kroner from Esco saying, wakey wakey, we have to speedrun, two sun emojis. And then we have another 50 Norwegian Kroner from Mies LWD saying, gotta love Mario. Shout out towards the runner. Great showcase. Thanks to all volunteers and runners that are making NSG possible. Great venue, great people, love you all. Cheers, Mies.
100%
And that
agree.
went towards the Miss Chalice costume for the Cuphead run tomorrow. Alright. That is all the donations that I currently have. Back to you guys.
100% agreeing with Mies here. This event is so great.
It's a very chill event. It's a lot of fun. Especially after the puzzle mayhem yesterday.
Yeah. That we are, like, for example, allowed to show over to our randomizer, which is normally, like, not very nice for an event. Especially, like, it's the first one of the day, technically. It's crazy. And, like,
But then again, I have to mention, Rising Phoenix.
Wait, I mean.
Rising Phoenix is the world record holder, so you kind of do want to see the world record holder showing off his best, like trying his best in a live event, right? We do want to see that. I mean, what was world record is 207?
Yeah, 207.27 right now.
Yeah, which is crazy because that one was funny enough a D-Rust PB.
Yeah, so like the situation was, we had, when I started in like 2020, 360 Chrism, still one of the goats of Randomizer, and the person I really look up to, and one of the reasons why I even started speedrunning in the first place. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm here. I thought I was in the different water. He had like a world record for the 0.5 with a 218 for nearly 3 years. Then from starting when the world record was basically done, so like I started when he was getting the world record basically. Then I got a 218 something, dethroning him after nearly 3 years. Improved it to 217. Then we got Chaos, who said, okay, fine, I'll come back, who was second at this time. Got a 215, then a 214, and since then I just completely took over the leaderboard. I was grinding for a sub 210 for I think like 2 or 3 months. Finally got it with a 207.50 something. Just to then take a break, come back and instantly beat my PB in the third one of the day.
Yeah, that is crazy. And he's like currently still over 5 minutes ahead of second place, and 360 Chrism's run was a 218 something. He's like more than 10 minutes ahead, and even Chrism himself said like he doesn't know if he's even able to beat his own PB, because like we have to say Chrism's PB was made before the 1.0 version came out, so this one was already strong, and 1.0 is like quite a lot faster, mainly because of HMC being this actual like the HMC entry. Like metal cap is not booting you out of HMC, it's booting you out of the metal cap. spawn.
Okay, now
Oh yeah, this
the coolest trick in this entire run. I saw this from Seoul, I think like nearly 3 years ago. We just jump down here, land here, and now do the entire race.
yeah.
You're not supposed to cheat this race by going into the shortcut or jumping down. But well, we do it anyways.
Because it's simple. You're not allowed to stay airborne for more than 60 frames.
So,
And
so
we-
2 seconds.
Yeah.
And not hit the
There's
trigger
a
up there.
There's a secret trigger at the shortcut. I think it's at this near the start of the shortcut actually.
No, it's actually like the plane between the two areas.
Ah, okay.
So you could technically go through the slide if you then somehow not take the trigger there.
Also, the star not spawning on the top half of this room is also rare. For you at least.
In non-stop it's rare, yeah.
Funny enough, if you finish the race, like legitimately, and then you wall kick in between the walls without touching the ground for more than 2 seconds, you can still get scolded for cheating. That's just how this detection method works.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be airborne.
It's very dumb.
You're not allowed to be airborne for more than 2 seconds
until
he finishes.
Yeah, until he finishes.
It's not a Cooper, it's a penguin.
Yeah, okay, we have to ride the carpet.
No.
Red coin up there.
Yep, red coin on the roof, down the island.
But where's the spawner? Maybe you can still get a roof spawn. The spawner's not up there, you can still save it with a roof spawn.
Yeah, no, I am doing the 100s right now, though.
Yeah, he only has like the 100s and
the open star. Yeah. So I just completely have to reroute my entire stage. Normally I wanted to get one of the red coins and the blue coins and stuff like this earlier. The best way to do it is like wait with these. Okay, this is scary. If the checker would have grabbed me, I would have died 100%. 100%. Okay. There's a red coin down here. So let's quickly grab it. Rainbow Red 100s is the most scary 100 coin star in this entire game. The stage is hard to traversal, especially if you want to do it quickly. RNG heavy and completely punishing. If I do like a single wrong input, I'm dead. And completely have to redo this entire star. Okay. Ow. That's an unusual mistake. I don't like this. There's a red coin on the pendulum. Oh god.
Wait, on the...
On the handle, okay.
Oh no.
I need to focus completely for this one. Okay,
Yeah, that is the worst spawn point for a red coin ever in non-danger mode.
This is so scary. If I get a fake ledge grab to one side, I'm instantly dead. I haven't seen a red coin up here for quite some time though.
No.
That's such a bad red
That's
coin.
our first unintentional death.
That's such a bad red coin, holy. I haven't seen this for
Damn.
such a long time.
Damn.
That was the stage again.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Same.
Does he remember all the secrets?
It's even questionable if this is this might be a bug. It should only be there in danger mode.
I think so, yeah, this is hard. Because
Yeah.
like the thing is, for example, you saw me dive because I thought like the pendulum is quicker going back. It just was too quick. I don't actually know how I'm gonna go back from the pendulum. I did it like a few years ago, but I haven't done this particular thing for so long that this will maybe take me like a few more tries.
I mean, you clearly made this intentional death look unintentional, so you could donate more money to the charity, right?
Sure, of course.
Of course, yeah. Who doesn't know the strat about dying with like 50 coins?
Especially because I'm now grabbing all of the coins again, basically.
Yeah, I was about to say. We're doing the same thing again.
Now that I know that I have a red coin on the roof, I can just skip everything in here and instantly go there
Yeah,
first.
and get it on the way back.
I'd actually go take the red coins with the carpet.
You could probably use one of these fly guys to get it.
No,
That's slow.
they're not loaded here.
And they're slow. Okay, nice.
Oh!
Okay. This was completely lucky that the puddle was back there, but we did it. Okay, just don't die now.
That was scary.
Just
There's-
don't die now.
Don't forget the red coin on the bottom.
Yeah. By the way, my jump input was nearly eaten there. These platforms are terrible. If you jump a little bit too early, if you're like between these platforms, your jump input get eaten. I was a frame later than I usually do, else I would have died there. But yeah, this red coin was incredible. I saw this like on the 0.5 when the red coin was just sitting higher.
Yeah, we had a lot of these in 0.5. We also had quite a few of those in Dark World.
I didn't know that it's still a thing in 1.0 plus.
Arthur, please fix. Please.
Right, this is clip worthy, actually. Like, this is probably one of the most crazy things I've done in the randomizer for quite a long time. Wow. Thanks, Coin.
Man, the fly guy scammed you.
Thanks, Coin RNG. Yeah, right now my goal is just to finish the 100 without dying, basically. I don't want to grab this red coin again.
Actually, I don't know right now if you opened the cannon last run. Yeah, I think you
I
did.
did.
Yeah.
I did and then died. My defense at that point, when I grabbed like all of the coins, I didn't know that the red coin was there. I do have more than enough coins with the coins up there and the blue coin switch. Blue coin switch alone are
Oh yeah, I was
35.
about to say, you have more than enough coins.
Yeah, I wanted to be sure to never need to go there again.
Also, it's only 30. It's only 6. It's not 7.
Yeah, right. UTC was 7. But still, there are like so many coins. But to be honest, I rather overshoot right now. This, for example, is one of the positions where my jump just got completely eaten. Okay. I did make the jump input there, but it was perfectly in the middle there. So I was technically in the air for, I think, a frame. And in this frame I wanted to jump. I'm surprised that this worked. So yeah, now a 2-minute carpet ride. As I said before, carpetless sadly is not an option. I would not do it right now, even if it's an option. I'm consistent with this. I just don't want to die. Because of this other coin. Okay. So yeah, we have 2 minutes of free time. Chill a little bit.
I wanted to ask.
Does one of you want to have a tracker?
Yeah, sure. Let me show it in.
Yeah. So this is the tracker. I'm using the so-called Dan Salvato tracker. Well, by Dan Salvato. Okay, it doesn't focus. It just shows the 15 different entrances, or like the 15 stages plus 8 out of the 9 secret stages as entrances, where I can like put names. For example, I have in Worms SL to know, okay, in Worms is SL. Technically, I don't need it. It's allowed on the leaderboards because we can't ban it. Basically, you could just use.
But you can take a look at the tracker yourself by just going on the website sm64randomizertracker.com.
No, sm64tracker.com.
Yeah, sm64tracker.com is the site I'm using. There are like a few different trackers. This is one of the ones that is more used because I can also like track which kind of stars I've done already, and also know like how many entries I need. But hey, we survived from Road 100s at least. I mean, I died once. That's not too bad. As I said, it's the most scary 100s, and this red coin was just crazy. I'm definitely going to ask the developer afterwards if this is an intended spawn on normal difficulty.
I think yes, because this is technically a flat surface.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be for... There are 100 things that are easier than this.
That is so true. But we're done
So-
with Raymo right
No,
now.
no.
So not only
Oh, yeah, right, the cannon.
not only is this an internal randomizer which randomizes everything within one ROM, it also provides different difficulty modes. So we right now are playing on the normal difficulty, but there are also easy and danger mode. And danger mode basically means that stuff can spawn on hazardous ground like lava and quicksand,
Also, like, not just
and
mid-air,
also
because
slopes.
Yes, slopes is very common. And another thing that is like crazy, like there is something called danger shifting, which means that the object is spawned and then it's shifted around again, and it can happen that it's shifted like the center of a coin ring would be over the void. That's what the danger shift is doing. You often see this in Dark World, in Fire Sea. In Fire Sea, it can be very annoying because in Lethal Lava Land, because they are red coins.
Oh,
and
Fire
coins.
Sea is much worse.
Yeah,
I
Fire
don't-
Sea is horrible because they spawn on the lava, and you sometimes have to be like very precise and like get like some bounces off, which don't give you lava boosts, then get lava boosted, and then it is so weird.
Okay, this was not how I wanted to play this, but it worked out anyways.
Pharmacy becomes a health management stage then.
Finally a good spawn.
Yeah,
now
so we have merry-go-round and red coins left.
I am doing red coins now because I kind of want to have them out of my mind.
Yeah.
For merry-go-round, I don't need to remember anything. For red coins, I do. Both stars are down here. The one is killing these 5 boosters that are coming out there, and the other one, well, are all red coins, and one is down here. So, I kind of want to be done with reds first.
Also, we heard the merry-go-round music again. There's also a aesthetic option to randomize music, but this shuffles every single track in the game, and it can get picked multiple times. So if you are really unlucky, you get like 10 times Infinite Staircase and 10 times merry-go-round music in the
Because
stages.
this is important. Only the music that loops is put in there. So some music doesn't loop, and is not in the randomizer, wouldn't be in the randomizer. So the tracks get called like multiple times that are looping. For example, the merry-go-round music that is just terrible. So another thing, I do still remember all of the red coins. I don't know, when did we do Ghost Hunt? I think like 40 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago? Maybe
Yeah,
something
about
like
that.
this.
About that, yeah. That is. Oh yeah, right.
That
That was
was-
upstairs where the big boo is.
This were wrong red coins that I just marked. Oh, yeah, right. It's in the coffin room,
Exactly.
and it's in here. So,
Yeah, so the what's currently a bit more popular is like the Iron Mario challenge, and this is basically a randomizer version of this, which has also music, like
that's
other
terrible.
pieces of music that's not part of the vanilla game. So maybe this will get added at some point. I don't know.
I exited out here because both stars and the vanilla spawn. And I don't want to take the elevator. Taking the elevator out of HMC is so slow that I think it's quicker to just go here again instead of going through the entire stage.
Could have almost gotten the boo cage into the water, which would be a faster entry.
This may be faster.
Yeah, this is definitely. It's,
Probably about equal. Maybe a few
Yeah.
seconds slower even.
yeah, well, I mean, whenever we like try to enter stage, we're like always gamble. Let's go gambling. No, we don't gamble. We like always gamble with getting the like a good spawn. Like for example, when you do 70 stars and you're in Bowser in the Sky, you prefer to have a spawn in like at best like right next to the pipe, or like on the platform where the wind is on the upper platform, and otherwise, like he wants now for 120, he wants a sky spawn that is near the bottom at best. Like-
Actually, the first one is completely irrelevant. It's more about like the star spawn.
Yeah, that too.
It's just the star spawn. I don't care if I have to play it top down or from bottom up.
Yeah, but if you do like bottom up, then you can, and the star spawn is also like close to the top, then you don't have to re-enter.
Yeah, but if the star spawn is top high anyways, I just have to like go up the stage anyway, or from the lowest red coin. That doesn't really make a difference. I actually prefer playing top down even.
So now when we're lucky, the star spawns down here, but
It
most of
won't.
the time it won't. because
It
it's
spawns
very
on the
I'm
roof.
here.
It-
I'm here. It will.
It spawns on the roof every single time.
I'm here. It will not.
It's one of the unwritten random rules.
It will not.
Yeah, behind the building.
I'm here. That's why. I feel like I'm never getting these roof, like not those horrible roof spawns. And that's why I'm saying, yeah, that it won't happen because I'm here right now.
Yeah, sure, it's because of you. Sorry that you are so special. That the star doesn't do what it normally does.
Hey, he's nice. Look, he's just outside.
So, because of this Rambo Ride death, I actually had to reroute half of the entire thing that I have to do. So I'm finishing up this entire line. Not because if I wouldn't have died in Rambo Ride, I would have exited out of BOB one more time. Now I don't have any star left in BOB, but instead in Rambo Ride, so I can actually finish in Tippy if I do the Rambo Ride star last, which means I do this entire line where it is last. So after this, we will see a lot of TTC and LLL, DDD, and these kind of things.
We do not have a loop, right?
No, I kind of broke it because I died.
But there was no intention. There was like no stage loop as well, right? No,
There was
it doesn't
no-
look like it.
There
No.
wasn't a stage loop, but there was a little bit of castle movement and good vanish cap spawns. I actually nearly got an entire loop with all stages.
It's HMC done. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the Rainbow Ride death.
It changed a little bit how I had to route, but it's not bad. I can
Yeah,
work with
probably
that.
also was like 3 minutes time loss.
Yeah, the time loss of this was terrible, but
And also like re-entering HMC again for the better spawn.
in the end, I mean,
That's
a
annoying.
nice spawn. Actually, I want to grab the shell.
So
This
this
is
is
not
this,
harm
like
to the shell.
the unintentional deaths is not the only event where you want to donate something, right?
Yeah, I wanted to. I mean, the sub to 10 is dead. That won't happen. This would have been crazy. So because like I'm dominating the leaderboard quite a lot right now, I said I donate 10 kroner for each minute I'm over second place on the leaderboard, which is a 214. So if I get a 215, I donate another 10 to 7 to 16. That is then 20 together, and so on. I also had something for like sub to 10 and in case I get a world record, but I mean these things are over.
yeah. We're still eating. I mean, you have done every 100 coins, right?
No, no.
No.
SSL and SSL, DDD and Worms is missing.
Oh, okay. Ah, but they're.
Not quick.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean Worms is quick.
What?
Okay. I punched too late. Sometimes this rabbit
Yay,
is
rabbit chasing.
just... Okay, come on. Please. I rarely have
Everybody
that, but
loves rabbit chasing. Dude.
Yeah, we also got all the freebie stars already, and yeah, that's like. Yeah, that this seed was not in our favor.
it was fine.
The castle movement wise, it was not a lot. That is true, but I feel like there were some things that were
Okay, there's
not
last
very
star.
favorable here.
Again, I still have a quick star in TTC, so I can enter quick again. Maybe we can just enter TTC for 5 times quickly. This would be perfect. Okay, now let's do the DDD 100 before I completely forget them. Have to do them last. I'm gonna be a little bit more quieter doing these 100s because I kind of want to hear the sound. One thing, because what we never talked about so far is swimming. Swimming is rhythm-based. If I want to be as quick as possible, I'm not allowed to miss a swim, which is just completely timing-based. Each swim I miss is about a second of time loss. So indeed, I'm usually a little bit more quieter and they can talk a little bit more. Especially when I do the DDD jump later. By the way, this is a lot of coins out in the first area with not a lot of time. DD, another thing, like Jerby, they added more coins. Because DD normally has 106.
You still want to enter the second area with like at least 41 coins, like in Vanilloves.
If I remember correctly.
Because then everything you need, apart from the red coins and the blue coins from the blue coin switch, is like exactly 1 coin ring and 1 coin line.
Yeah, that
I was about to
too
say.
much.
No, I think they're actually. I think I tried to get like every coin without the blue coins, and I think it was like over 90 without the blue coins. So they actually added like a lot in DDD.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just going.
Or maybe it was
like
close to
36 or so, and it works out. How many red coins do I have? I think 2. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm exiting this. I'm doing 101 coin, I guess. How do we like the DDD music? So relaxing. Okay, there's the last red coin. And that was close. A little bit unfortunate to not get it there first try, but
yeah, so
I have like two frames.
Yeah, but you also have very tight
Yeah,
win time window where you have to jump off the thing. This
yeah,
slide.
I've you have to have enough speed, okay, to like get up there even. So I have like a 2-frame window with 38 frames per second to do this, and then another 2 frames to get the ledge to get the wall kick. So like this.
So
this is not an easy trick. This looks
even
much
though-
easier than it is.
even though
Yeah,
it's
that one
technically
is-
not frame perfect trick, I would say the entirety of the trick comes close to the precision level.
Yeah, this is like crazy. This is like, I hate this thing, and I already don't enjoy the triple jump, which you do in when you do it in Polus. When you do DDD Polus, you do the triple jump dive. That one I already despise, and this is much worse. What dry world? What am I missing? I think we're missing
boxes.
both boxes and the secrets.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's a rare one to miss both boxes. Especially not getting like any box at all. Like the stage doesn't have too many boxes.
Probably
It
this
should
one.
be it should be these
Probably, yeah, probably.
two. Like this. And now I'm at the point where I basically don't need the track anymore. I still have it open and track in case I miss something.
Didn't you also try to learn the game Trackle this?
Yes, I never finished a run so far. Because it's a lot of things. I mean, it's 23 entries alone that I have to remember. Just remembering like the entrances. Please don't hit me, tornado. Thank you.
Stupid tornado.
It's 23 entries, and I have to remember them for over 2 hours, while also remembering coins, red coins, stars, boxes, enemies, and then also like what I've done and stuff like this. So this is incredibly hard. I had a run which was actually like close to beating second place until like 80 stars in, and then I reset because I died in a 100 coin star. This is a hard challenge that I definitely want to do at some point.
Yeah,
I
so
was actually thinking
SSL
of submitting this as an incentive, but I didn't feel comfortable enough to do this. This blue coin is terrible. But I do kind of want this. Because there's... it looks like I have a lot of space down, but there's actually an invisible wall like halfway through. So I basically had to go like into the complete corner without hitting the invisible wall, else I would have lost the shell and died.
SSL 100s can also be a horrible stage for 100s or red coin star, because stuff can spawn on the little boundaries, like just around the quicksand pits there. Like we have a red coin right there. Like getting that without shell or wing cap
It's not possible.
is, I think, completely impossible, and sometimes the shell can also be in a very weird spot.
Yeah, for example, the shell I had is very awkward positioning-wise. 55 coins is a lot going in. I sometimes enter with less than 50 coins. So the inside shouldn't be too bad as well. Let's start by going onto the boss area here. My jump got eaten. So I guess
we
we
love
don't.
that.
I guess we don't do this. But instead go over here. And go this way around and on the cage. Well, not on the cage, but on the iRock fight area. Yeah, these secrets are awesome. My jump wouldn't have been eaten, or not, my jump wouldn't have been eaten because I hit the small ledge there. This would have been insanely well routed. I think my backup was good as well. Routing wise. Because now I just go up here and well collect the coins and then jump down a little. Depending where the star run spawn or like the secret star spawns, I can actually try a trick that I think I never got it on the run so far. And looks I think really cool. But we will see. This is the second last 100 coins actually. The only thing that is missing is probably the most chill 100 constant bombs. Okay, I can attempt the movement to get up here. You can, if you have a good timing, and I haven't practiced it at all, so it will not work, but hey. Oh, I missed the wall kick. You can wall kick and then land on the platform above. It's insanely tight, but would save so much time because I would not need to go like all the way around here. It would be it would have been cool if I would have showed it, but it's so hard. I rarely get it even when I practice this. Okay, this I already marked it. And we're close to being done with one of the stars. Cool. Oh, hey, red coin.
That's what I was talking about the whole time. That's what I saw in the first time.
Can I do Olus with the stars there?
Maybe. I don't know.
I would need to look when I'm like on the spinning platform and attempt Olus. And this seed overall, it looked very good until, well, it just didn't. It kind of got screwed over with Rainbow Red and this red coin. So I guess Worms 100s isn't chill as well. It's normally one of the more chill ones, but yeah, it happens.
I mean, I personally say that Snowman's Land is probably a very chill 100 coin star.
It depends a lot on where our red coins are. We had quite a lot of luck with red coins, but sometimes they're actually really, really bad. You can, for example, like spawn on the wind before the snowman, and then grabbing it and not trying to not lose your head is really, really hard.
Anyways, do we have time for some more
Yeah,
messages?
sure. Go ahead.
All right, I would like to shout out another one of NSG's partner events, which is BSG, the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. They hold regular events in the Netherlands, and their upcoming event, BSG 38, will be held on May 10th to 11th in Nieuwegein, and will be streamed on twitch.tv/BSG_marathon. There is also Magrathon, which is a biannual online speedrunning event that shows off the best of the racing game community while raising money for Get Well Gamers UK. There's a UK-based charity dedicated to bringing electronic entertainment to children's hospital, hospices, and other facilities for entertainment and pain relief. NSG is proud to provide technical support to Magrathon, as well as brokers the event to the great NSG audience. Their next event, Magrathon 2025, will be held on May 3rd to 4th,
By Cam.
right here. And yeah, game and volunteer submissions are still open, but they do close this Sunday at midnight British time. That is GMT +1. So be sure to race on over and get your submissions in now. Links to both can be found on the Magrathon Blue Sky account, Magrathon 2025 Angus page, or their Discord server. And there's probably also some a chat command that I will be trying to find out now.
So what you've seen in TTC was the pendle, or like this yep.
Yeah, that was
pendulum.
great. That was
Um,
kind of lucky.
It actually lost time.
That too. But it was
Well-
lucky that we are on the the pendle and not like next to it and it pushing it down.
Like the thing is, what happened there? Well, the pendulum always starts from its set location, but it has to go to this location when it loads. So it just moved like the halfway around, to like get to that location, which is kind of, yeah. I've seen it really. It's not a thing that you see like all day, every day. So
I also thought for a second that was like some kind of weird extra fast clocks. But
No,
I forgot it was random.
that's
I forgot we are on random clock.
That's actually how the pendulum moves every single time in each clock movement in the beginning.
Huh.
That's actually a vanilla thing.
Huh. You learn something new every day still.
How did I survive this?
I think the daddy part starts like halfway through.
Yeah, but I jumped out of the quicksand that pushed which is normally not possible. While being normally in the location where I just would slide down.
That is a little bit of an unfortunate spawn there because it's spawned on the soft quicksand where Mario cannot jump high from, so have to drop from above.
Have fun with these hundreds and have fun with these reds.
We won't do it right now.
But still, have fun with these reds.
I can do all this. Okay. Hold on, I land on the side. So it's still, I mean, we still have like 13 stars left, but we're actually kind of close still, because except of Worms 100s, everything is quick.
Almost 100 is kind of quick or not? Oh no.
Yeah, well, that's also a very unfortunate star spawn. Because as I can see, I get pushed down and lose my head, which I don't want to.
It loses time losing the head. Not only the time of losing the head, but every time you leave the stage, Mario's like, huh? Where's my head?
Yeah, it loses about, I think, like 3 seconds, or like 2 or 3 seconds after every star grab. I'm not allowed to land like somewhere close to this before grabbing the star.
There's a little snowman on there.
Wait. We need to go here one more time. So now the second star in the volcano, which is, yeah, up here, but the lower one. That is kind of unfortunate, but if I get enough HP, I can do lava boost.
Pretty sure the star was pretty far to the bottom.
It was very high.
No.
It was very high.
No, it wasn't.
It was up here.
No, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, it was indeed very low. Well, at least I shot off lava boost,
That's true. That is true. You're casually just doing lava boost
and I'm dead.
and
Okay.
accidentally dying. Okay, that's the second one.
That would have been completely avoidable.
Yeah,
It was
that
just
was more than avoidable.
But hey,
Yeah, we
That's
still
not
have the
charity.
lowest star.
it's down here.
Yeah.
That's the low one which I always had like in mind. So the LLF is a little bit unfortunate, but it's not too bad. I mean, it loses a little bit of time going back into the volcano, but I don't care really. I'm still on pace to be underestimated, so why not? Now the last star in DDD, the slowest of the single stars, which is basically everything except of reds and 100s. The jet stream, so I swim over here and then just wait until I'm through 5 rings.
Which is funny enough, the others. This is one of 2 stars with the exact same name, excluding 100 coins, of course.
Which doesn't have a name because it's technically secret.
Yeah. And this one is called Through the Jet Stream, and the one in JRB is also called Through the Jet Stream. But you do 2 completely different things. And the one in JRB, we technically don't even go through the jet stream because it's an open star. So it was somewhere in the stage.
Okay, the secret, I don't want to hit that water switch. Because I kind of like to have the water... We like to have the water low because we can get everywhere anyway, so... Why should we waste time with swimming? Because swimming is just slower. That works very kind. Thanks for that placement, game. There's the box up there. It's so unfortunate. I would have got the ledge grab. Of course, there's a cock box up there. And these are the things like I don't remember this because why should I remember a cock box which has 0 impact on my run?
Get a heave mode.
Yeah.
At least that one wasn't midair, like sometimes in TTC.
At least it didn't throw you into a blue star or something. That didn't happen before to anybody else.
Well, it didn't happen to me though.
The only
It
thing
definitely happened to me once.
The only thing I remember is I think it was actually you where you got heave-hoed mid-air.
Oh yeah. The heave fell down and hit me while going down. What was the star again? There. While going down, and I was trying to do a jump over nothing. He hit me mid-air. I hit the ceiling and was just dying and killed my run with like I think like 80 stars or something.
Have
Okay,
fun
now-
with 100 coins.
Now the thing with these 100s, normally really chill. I have to do Olas. I try to do regular Olas as I'm doing the tower Olas. I need like 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm just missing 2 reds from their location. 1. Okay. That's a rare one.
That was not supposed to be a dive, right?
It was supposed to be a dive. It was supposed to go down there.
But
But-
not to the I think the camera ruined it, right?
I don't know what ruined it. I think I just held the wrong angle. Thought I had
Yeah.
more speed and actually hold back a little bit. So yeah.
That's 3.
That's death number 3 and the second one during 100s. Funny enough, not bad, because I died in LLL. So I have to go into, so I'm exiting out of LLL anyways. And WOMS is in SSL, so I can just run there. I didn't lose that much time though.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate, but like dying through, because dying in Worm's Fortress is like the least punishing death.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like Worm's Fortress is so small, like it is very condensed.
Nice spawn. Okay, second try. Surely I won't die a second time in one of the easiest 100s of the game.
I have to think right now what is missing. We're 2, that's 116.
One star THI Rainbow Ride Cannon Shot and
The game almost basically respawned at the point we just died.
yeah, it didn't want me to to do the same thing again. Thanks for this game. Funny enough, I would have missed this red coin though. I would have searched for this red coin anyways. So it's not... It's actually kind of not too bad because I would have found this red coin. I basically have done the entire 100s again. Okay, now let's do the all-less red coin. Why did I change the cam? Why did it still work? Okay.
That was clean.
N-
Clean.
You don't change the cam usually.
Yeah, but that was clean.
This is one of the tricks which I am having a lot of trouble with usually. So I kinda did it in a scuffed way and got it anyways, which is kinda surprising. And
Maybe that is your Alice way.
yeah, but I don't like it if I have to change the camera instead of doing regular OLES. Because like OLES also like lost me so many runs in Vanilla
You have
16.
so many coins.
Yeah, I technically don't even need a single blue coin. But well, I
Almost. If you would have gotten the singleton coins from the Worms, you wouldn't
Yeah,
have needed
but
a blue coin switch now.
WOMS has so many coins, you usually don't need to do
it has
this.
like almost... Oh, no, it has over 140. Actually, I think 141. If you like get all the bonus coins from the Worms.
Yeah, it should be around like 141. Okay, now we need to go back into Metal Cap.
Oh, you have one more star in Rainbow Ride, right? You wanted to do that one last.
THI into CCM into Rainbow Ride. So I'm exiting and TP as well. Sadly, the stats that I'm missing aren't the quickest. Maybe I'm spawning like with Big Mario and Small Island and THI for once and can actually do secrets.
Oh, I completely forgot secrets. Oh, wait, you didn't go to sing Small Island spawn yet?
No, not a
What?
single time.
What?
No, I didn't.
But trust
What
me,
the
it's
heck?
still
Okay.
50-50 chance.
Yeah, that's a 50-50 chance.
You
to do a
lost
sixth
6
time.
coin flips.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, nothing down there. Well, I like to pause here a lot during the star because the stage is really small. I hate this. Okay, that happens. That happens. If a run goes, if like mistakes, for me it's like when a mistake occurs, there will be more. Either I play clean through the entire run or mistakes will occur over and over and over again. And definitely not a good run because of all the deaths, but well, and should still stay underestimated. 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Tippy, I still have like 3 minutes to get like the remaining stars. Oh yeah, it should be fine. We'll be close to standard estimate, but it should be fine. Overall.
good star spawn.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, just need to play a little bit more safe.
Yeah, I forgot to count. Yeah, we had 4 unintentional deaths now.
Yeah. 2 during 100s and 2 not. At least the spawn is good.
Oh yeah, that's a good spawn for...
The redemption spawn for the red coin. I'm still scared about the star though. I'm not
The ring is there for a reason.
Yeah, but I'm scared about the other star. I wasn't sure like how it was with the cannon. If it would have spawned directly in front of the cannon, I would have been kind of screwed. But yeah, now I sadly have to re-enter, exit, go back into THI, which is in Metal Cap, so I have to go through Metal Cap again and do the star and then go to Tippy. Thanks, Dick.
Nice stick flip.
Yeah, that happens to my controller.
I hate these. This is a problem with modern controllers, especially, in my opinion. This is like a problem many modern
I'm playing on a
controllers have.
controller from 1994. Oh, sorry, from 1994. So
1996.
yeah, 1996. But a controller which is like nearly 30 years old at that point.
Bro, still no small islands.
Well, I mean,
7 entries, no small island. The game really hates you right now. The RNG was not in your favor.
but I mean that's a randomizer, right? So
That is true.
I was so scared. I didn't look at the flame because I had this small Goomba. If this Goomba would have hit me, I would have died again. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this now.
You don't want to risk another death.
Yeah, I could, but I also kind of want to stay underestimate. So
Yeah, because this is this stage.
that was a small Goomba.
What?
Oh man.
Wow. Okay,
I wanted to say because this is a stage that you have to go through Metal Cap. It's especially long to enter.
Yeah, it is. It 100%ly is.
Yeah, the small Goombas can be trolls.
Especially like there was no way for me to even know that there's a small Goomba there. There's nothing I could have done.
Get trolled.
Well, surely
Better ground pound now.
I will. I actually will.
I think like those unintentional deaths and like those little enemies which you don't see, that just shows that this
Don't do
there
it. Don't
is
do it. Don't do it.
8
Don't
coin flips.
Don't do it.
I think the
8 coin
game
flips.
is really packing the trolls now here.
It really hates me right
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
This actually now shows like we thought like this 225 estimate was like very generous, and now we got punished by bad RNG.
This is basically the final star because the last one is the red coins and bits.
And bits nearly takes me like roughly about like 3 minutes each time. So I'm still able to be underestimate, but the devs definitely didn't make it easier.
Yeah, and it is now a total of 5
So yeah, it's a total of 5. Okay.
plus whatever how many minutes we are now over 215.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one earlier now. Oh, there's actually
There's one.
please
Another one here.
just get me out of the
The-
star.
Is what this is.
I
spot.
even couldn't have seen him because he was like in the button.
That is, and there are another 2 here.
I really hate the star. Like it's a really nice one, but it's really bad at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like even though it's a very fast, this is like the star that has like the most potential to like go south.
Yeah, from the quick stars, this is definitely the one of the worst.
And this one is also like one I'm doing in 70 stars.
Okay,
And I always
And
hate
the
doing
game
this.
knew, that's why it didn't give us like small island in like 8 attempts.
It's crazy. 8 coin flips is crazy. Like not getting a single coin flip correct in 8 is,
Okay, just because it's a marathon run, I will attempt that.
bro.
That's the wrong button. Come on, just get through. Perfect.
It's not like we have a text
BLJ
box. We
high.
don't even have text boxes
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but let me
Oh,
show
also
off.
interesting to know, even in the 70 star category in Randomizer, BLJs are completely fine.
Yeah, because again, the final Bowser door is locked until you have the amount of stars.
Okay, the star spawn is all the way at the bottom.
Uh-oh, do I hear another gamba?
You here, yeah. You do. Okay, 2. So I'm at 5.
I think at least there are no tiny Goombas in bits, right?
There aren't, no.
No, only
The
regular.
only
but-
tiny
but-
piranha plants, I think.
But enough other enemies that can completely screw me over.
Yeah, for example, at Shucket, I could just fall from the sky. Which is actually like a requirement for
Don't jinx it.
No, I'm mentioning it because it's part of the ABC challenge. It's an actual thing you have to do in the ABC challenge.
I forgot that you can ledge grab these platforms for a second. Definitely not a good run. This is one of my worst resets for probably like a year and a half.
Yeah, that's
At
That-
least
That-
this
that
Goomba
Goomba
saved
saved you,
you
though.
from fall damage. That's interesting.
yeah.
And
This is
This is probably like actually my worst no reset for probably
at
like,
least a year.
yeah. Like the 225 estimate is actually really generous.
Hey,
But
at least in the last event you got like 2 PBs in your 2
True.
runs.
True.
And now you are allowed to go like a little overestimate.
Where are the coins at?
where I need a single one.
There are only
Probably
one
it's
more.
probably in the vanilla
It-
spot there.
Nah, no way.
It
Wait, it is.
It
Something.
actual.
What?
It's not.
Where
scanned.
is the coin?
Did you
Oh.
did you check the entirety of this flamethrower area?
I don't see
you can
red
see
there.
It from here. I mean.
I guess I'm just
Oh.
going completely. Oh, there are 2 down here. Okay, I only saw 1.
Yeah, it spawned on the red stuff there. It's a little hard to see.
Because I knew there were like 2 down here, and I missed 3, so I actually went up to find.
Doesn't matter too much because the star's basically on the very bottom. So I guess you're gonna die and see if you spawn
Yes.
on that top.
Yes, yes, we will, and it won't.
I say we spawn on the bottom again.
It will happen.
I say we spawn on the pole area.
Nice. That's
We
one
don't
way.
even,
That's
we
one
don't
way
even
to-
have a choice. We have to.
Oh yeah, we're actually forced.
Yeah,
now
that was
to
intentional
respawn.
death though,
Yeah, it was completely.
because we called it.
But I only need to do like the throws, which. Okay, nice.
That's good, that's a good
a
one.
really good spawn.
It
This
is
is-
the pole area.
This is pole area. This is upper half.
This was super worth to just long jump into the star.
Remember the button is to your right. The pedal.
Yeah, I know. Sure.
I love the chain bonks there, or the chain falls.
I have recently played like a ROM hack, which is like endless
that
chair
was bad.
bonking. It was endless
Holy.
chair bonking, nothing else.
So yeah, now the 3 throws and then we're done. A little bit overestimate, but hey, that happens.
I mean, last time we saved like 15 minutes on the estimate on our 2P1C run.
I mean, that's a randomizer, right? So
Yeah.
we can get screwed over by RNG factors that you sometimes have like no choice against. This doesn't hit sadly.
Nope.
A little bit too far to the left. To the right. I always spin a lot more than I need to because I'm not feeling confident in
That's
throws.
3.
Hey, okay, not a
10
good
more
run, but hey.
seconds. That's wow. It's almost
226.
227. Almost 227. Damn.
Yeah. What do I do this?
And time.
Okay. What a run.
All right, GG.
This was not good. I mean, I guess for no reason it happens. Like, another one was a 218 that I had before, another 214s, 215s, so...
Would this have been a seed you would have skipped if you were in a reset environment?
Yeah, of course. I had to cup it right and ramble right. that alone is like 2
So
minutes.
how much was it? Was it 100 per death or
No,
Fi-
100 per.
50? Okay, then.
Okay, 50 per death plus 10 per minute. That's
So...
610. No wait, I'm
Wha-
stupid.
what-
50, 50 per death. Yeah, that's 250 plus
Two,
11 minutes.
So it's
So
360.
360.
yeah. Which I will probably do like in the
Shout out to
intermission
Prison.
when we set up.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Probably. All right.
thanks NSG so much for letting me show this one, even though it got a little bit overestimated. It is my most favorite category of all time. Thanks so much to all of these to help commentate this.
And I just want to say we're right back. We're right back here. We're
Yeah.
right back here for another 2.5 hours.
Yeah, shout out to the rando community, which is a little bit inactive right now. Like a couple of runners here and there who sometimes pick up a category again. But yeah, if you want to, if you're interested in like playing Randomizer yourself, just pay a visit to the SM64 Randomizer Discord. You get everything for you to start there.
And I think that's
That's
this from us
this
three.
is for at the moment.
Yeah.
We will give this over now to our host, our tech, and
Set up for the other run from us three.
I'm being told to do 5 different things at once here, thanks to our lovely Henrik.
But
Yes.
we are finished with this run now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much, Rising Phoenix, for that run. Randomizers are always just so wild. Anyway, we're going to an intermission and heading on over to... what?
No, never mind. Keep going.
Yeah, okay, Floa. So
Floa.
I'm editing Floa.
Yeah, but Floha, I'm sorry. We cut you off again. you went over estimate, so I mean. That's
I'm
just the way
used to
goes.
it.
No, Floa,
I'm used to it at this
Floa, I'm
point.
sorry. How are you doing? You doing good? You still sticking around for a few
I'm
seconds?
perfectly fine.
Okay, perfect.
Well, basically the German takeover.
That
Not over yet.
German
Yeah,
takeover
it
by
just
another
started.
German. We love it. Anyway, so I'll let you sign off. I'll have to do more things here. I'm sorry. I'm not awake.
All right, yeah. Thank you very much, Rising, for this SM64 randomizer. Coming up next is Jutok, Ludwig von Cooper, and Rising Phoenix again. They are doing an archipelago randomizer. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this. I'm handing the host mic over to Lord Mouse, and keep donating.
out and put this darkness behind us. And underground is my oration, sound integration. But situation is we're surrounded by light negation. It's black as pitch cause we're trapped by our violent souls. In a deep mind with deep rhymes won't keep my self-control. Too many foes, we feel snake bit and we won't take it. Enemies need their face hit, we going ape shit. Hell is my confinement within this mind. Now trapped and enshrined by my own mind. Shoot through these tunnels and keep it moving, low knuckle dragon. It's like a jungle, etc. Keep zigging and zagging. These lizards ready to fire in military attire. Heat his cannons, entire arsenals, bangers for hire. We only got double barrels, but we don't monkey with them. Just throw shots and we hit them to this industrial rhythm. Still searching for the light, still more to fight. Still at war with our plight, but still we're sure of our own collective might. Hell is my confinement within this mind. Now trapped and enshrined by my own mind. Hell is my confinement within this mind. No way out, we're running out of time. Time to get fractious, we practice guerrilla tactics. Magilla G's can't match this, so I ain't trying to attack us. I'm a bad boy like Diddy, but I ain't talking Sean John, cause it's on like Son of Kong. Gots to get our chimp on, that means we simply simulate simians simultaneously. And all y'all snakes beastin' to kill us is living dangerously. Straight bananas is the conflict these opponents hand us. So battle status, in these catacombs we got no manners. All I know is pain to give the same. All I have ingrained is hate. Misery of shame forever will remain. So I must regain my faith. This all seems endless. Threats come relentless in this zoo. No one defends us, and they won't commend us when we're through. It don't matter, cause I'm after something resembling peace. I get madder every other day that this shit don't cease. Since our conception, downward has been my life's direction. Had no protection from evil factions and predilections. Heart of a killer for gorilla, pillar of coffin fillers. Nothing vanilla about us, true thriller, minute gorillas. Our main position, this mission, is to improve conditions, and it's our own volition. We ain't looking for permission. Vanish from our position like we're magicians. In addition, our plan to see freedom's light comes to fruition. Hell is my confinement within this mind. Now trapped and enshrined by my own mind. Hell is my confinement within this mind. No way out, we're running out of time. We ain't taking it. We going ape shit. We ain't taking it. Yeah, we going ape shit. We going ape shit. We going ape shit. We going ape shit.
Hey there, everybody out there watching NSG Spring 2025. You got Nordic here on the mic, pretending to be Lord Mouse. I could be Lord Mouse for the day, I don't know, but we are getting set up for this 3-player archipelago multi-world randomizer, and you know, things like this are tech heavy. We've got 3 computers out there. We've never done this before. We've never had 3. Oh God, we even updated tech. I love it. Nordic pretending to be Lord Mouse. Yes. So we listen to the house music all day long. Oh, it's very accurate. Yeah. But yeah, this is new ground for us. We have never done 3 computers at the same time being streamed. We're trying to figure out the audio. We're trying to figure out all kinds of stuff. This is new stuff, and as a result, tech is taking just a little bit more time. So stay tuned, stick around, listen to the music, get some donations in for the Norwegian Association for the Blind and Partially Sighted. That's what we're here to do. And so far, we've raised 12,774 Norwegian Kroner. This is beyond expectations, and you are all heroes for getting those donations in. So thank you so much to everybody. Stick with us. A little bit of tech issues, wouldn't be NSG without them, and we'll get this run going just as soon as we can. But Mad, I am the American man pretending to be the Norwegian, now also pretending to be the German. It is preposterous. Yeah. And if you would like to have your things, your words, I can't talk. If you would like to have your things read out in a German accent, donate 69 kroner and I'll make it happen. Oh, and we have 69 Kroner coming in from Floha. Floha says, since you offered Nordic, ich bin eine Kartoffel. Thank you very much. Everybody, it looks like we are ready to get started with this archipelago multi-world randomizer. We've got Juzai, we've got Ludwig von Koopa, we've got RisingPhoenix64. They're all going to be giving you one hell of a showcase here at NSG Spring 2025, raising money for Norwegian Speedrunner Gathering. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. So let's transition over to the runners. Take it away.